We say those words with their words and their ways. The other things.
Now that you've got your friends on board, we can do a show. Used to just be you and me back in the good old days, but now, nope, not good enough for you.
What does
How
that
much do you
mean?
think? Just what I said.
It's not even real.
That's not right.
Great Space Coaster, get on board. Great Space Coaster, you'll explore. We'll explore? Who's exploring?
Not me. I never watched that. I don't know if I got it. Was that PBS?
No.
Okay, I don't think I got it. Aww. Got a memory on my Facebook of the first year I got my bike. My other bike, my new bike.
Like Pee Wee Herman?
Sort of.
Like the Pee Wee?
Sort of. Did you hear they put the bike in the whatever it is?
WWE Hall of Fame? Yeah.
No, the Alamo.
Oh.
The Alamo.
And did they put it in the basement?
They don't have a basement.
See what
you
I
watch
did
the
there?
movie? No, but a friend of mine was like, "Nah," he lies about everything. He's like, "I saw the Alamo, and you got to bend over, and it's not." I'm like,
Excuse me.
Who feels the need to rag on the Alamo?
Idiots. Alamo weirdos. Why are you singing that
Alamo.
gem?
What? Alamo?
No. You're singing the
Let's
Friday
do a
song.
show so it can be done, so I can sleep.
I'm sorry. This is not gonna be a long show.
Jesus, you had to do it. You realize that's our. They have all the tools. Is every time you're like, it's not going to be a long show. That's our. They have all the tools.
So it's a curse, is what you're saying.
Yes, it's a curse.
What a horrible night for a curse, or however that goes.
Can you? Can they kick you off YouTube for farting in the mic?
No, but don't.
Well, there has to be rules, and we know some of the rules. I know you can't say and
Got it.
can't say Fargo.
You said it though.
Maybe I can say Fargo. Speaking of which, did Becky Lynch have sex with Prince Fargo or not?
Probably.
Oh, are we on?
Yes.
Seriously though.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, it says the chat says Larry is quiet. Kevin says, "Will we have Gary Gnu with all the Gnus tonight?" No, because no Gnus is good Gnus with Gary Gnu, and Eric Larry is quiet. So, Larry, turn up your gain or whatever, your gain flings.
I wish you could see what I'm
Tide
doing
Pods.
right now. Almost did.
You giving me the finger? You're rude. Why you do
gains.
that?
Look at my. You want my gains? There's my gains. I haven't done this yet. Look at my gains. Look at those gains.
Larry, why do you do this?
And actually, there's very little pain, little to no pain for those gains.
Why?
Actually. I don't know. What am I gaining? Is this in the app, out of the app, on the computer, on this metal
What to
thing?
tell you?
Do I dance around? Do you mean my back gain? The one that looks like a butthole. It's one butthole.
Is he louder now? I don't know.
I haven't touched anything. I'll just pretend.
Hello,
You know how loud
Larry King
back
of
in
the Warehouse
day,
Ring. Yes. What?
Back in the day, we didn't depend on looky-loos to do our audio. You used to do it for me, Joe.
Yeah.
So what do you want me turning it up? Is that to the right or the left?
Stop.
Am I up?
Yeah.
I turned it up.
You're loud now.
Am I
Good.
too loud?
No.
Too loud?
Mm-mm.
I'm loud and I'm proud and I'm here and I'm queer. So just get regulated to it.
Okay.
Do you know how many gay people are in darts now? I didn't even
All
know
the
until
gay
last-
darts every day.
A bunch of us just got together and we're throwing. And I'm like,
Awesome.
it's like one gay guy and 4 lesbians and 3 straight people here. I'm like,
Is that the name of a movie? Oh.
I love that movie and A Funeral. I won't tell you who died.
Oh.
Lesbian.
Okay, you're gonna now. Did you put the air conditioner in like I told you to?
No, it's actually cooler today, so
Okay,
it's
good.
not great. But
Well, you're not
I
gonna
wore a
like this.
sleeveless- Oh no! What?
This time we can hear your fridge buzzing.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
I just gotta.
Oh, you did like this.
So
Okay.
I should remember not to plug it back in. What shall I throw to the door?
Is that how that
A can
goes?
of $2 bills. Here, a can of $2 bills. I'm going to throw against the door.
Okay. Okay.
That way, when I open the door, I'll be like, "You're drunk, but you're
Ah,
supposed to
remember the fridge.
remember to
That's
plug
you.
the fridge back in."
Remember the basement of the fridge.
Yeah. There's always like some weird piece of clothing in my hallway to remind
There's
me.
always a lower half.
Always a bin in it.
Yeah. What? No.
What could I say?
F. Hi, everybody
F.
in YouTube land. We're going to start the show in a minute.
I'm so glad I don't know how to get there. It sounds like a terrible place.
It's all right. It's okay. It's our good friends though that listen to the show, so we.
Do they still have that Charlie biting the kid? That's a winner.
Yeah,
that.
like he bit his toe or something. Yeah, something like that. Okay.
People having affairs on camera.
Yeah, all the CEOs. That's hot in the CEO world right now.
We can't make $50. How much are they going to make? They're probably going to make more off of this than their crazy executive
I agree.
things. I say we find out they went to Epstein Island.
They did.
Why don't we do that? A dating show of people who went to Epstein's Island.
That would be just horrible.
I
It'd
know.
be just the worst.
Yeah. Have you seen that guy that's going viral for going, yeah, he's actually funny, so I shouldn't make fun.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that?
No.
I wonder how much, what do they call our riptides? Not our riptides. What are they called?
You shouldn't say Riptide.
Not
With
your
Malcolm Jamal
not your
Warner bed.
zeitgeist. The thing that determines what you see. Anorexia.
Your eyeballs.
Come on. What is it called? Algorithm.
Yeah.
Like for me and Waffle House algorithm, if it
restaurant?
pops up on my feed, she's seeing it too.
Oh, the person.
So you haven't seen the guy that's like in the office and he just goes, yeah.
No.
Okay. Just wondering because it's an Ohio thing. Yeah.
All right. Should we do a show?
Yeah, if somebody's making millions of dollars going, we can talk about, actually watch hours of wrestling and talk about it. Certainly we'll be rich.
Clearly, we're doing it wrong. So,
I blame you. You steer the ship.
somebody in the chat donate how much, Larry? $10? Or
$10? What could I do with $10?
I don't know. So we could start the show.
What do I need?
There's a YouTube button. It says
do I
press me, but
need?
it says pay $10 on it. That's not real.
Are you offended if someone itches the outside of their nose?
First of all, that's scratches. Itches? Oh no, I'm scratchy. I need an itch. That makes no sense.
Itches is my dog. That's my chameleon. Itches.
Yeah.
We're wasting all this comedy gold.
All this precious metals.
I even watched Raw literally now, pretty much, and
Wow.
I don't remember.
Have you
Oh yeah,
used,
I did.
Have you used
use
Temu
soap?
before? No. not
Water?
soap.
No. Waffle House has.
How is it?
She orders like clothing. Oh, cheap.
But is it the worst, or is it any good, or is it?
No, she honestly orders clothing through, and it's just regular cheap clothing.
Okay.
It's not the best in the world, but honestly, clothing is clothing. You're not ordering like
All right.
vitamins through it or something.
Fair
Why?
enough.
What are you going to order? What are you going to order?
Bootleggo.
Bootleggo.
Yeah.
Sounds like a luchador.
Yes.
What's it a Lego thing of?
Oh, I don't know. They have so many of them, and they're all stupid looking and funny. And I wanted to make like a YouTube video of building those bootleggos.
Can you stick them with a regular Lego piece?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well then they're not
Doesn't
really
stick.
bootleg then.
Doesn't stick together so good though.
Oh, hold on, let me make sure I understand how to mute and everything. Can you hear me?
Ew.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can
Well,
hear
then I'm
you.
not doing it right.
Oh boy. Oh, Larry, what have you done? Yeah, I can't hear you now, so you're good.
You can't hear me now?
Now I can.
Okay. Deafen. Ooh, get ready, Joe.
Don't.
You're about to get
don't.
to get the best
Please don't do that.
handicap spaces ever. It says deafen. I'm going to hit it.
Please don't do that. Okay. No, you're muted. I can see your mouth moving. I can't hear you. You said something about being
because
deaf.
Joe is deafen. Really?
That's mean.
It's right there next to mute. Oh my God, they have all the handicaps. Cripple.
No.
paralyzed.
Can't say that. Oh my God.
They have all the buttons.
Why do you do that?
All the handicap buttons.
All right, we're starting the show in 10,
There's a
9,
deaf guy working. I hate him.
8, 7. Hopefully not because he's deaf. 6, 5,
Factors
4, 3. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Smart Wrestling Fan, the longest running weekly episodic pro wrestling podcast in history. I am, number first, not me. Episode number 1050, 1050.
You finally get the countdown right into the show.
Yeah, and then I
you
botched
get
the thing.
Number wrong.
Yeah.
What is the number? What was it? Yeah, I don't listen. What was the number?
1050.
Kind of a number. The numbers are kind of done, right? You promise we're done with number versaries?
No, because no.
What else is what's left?
I don't know the whatever
We're almost out of numbers.
whatever the 22nd year is or whatever. 21st
Let's reboot
anniversary.
it. Let's just do like comic books and just
We can
reboot
do
it and put
listen. I have a
new cover
separate
on it.
I have a separate website set up. This is not a lie.
Well, I don't want to hear about this.
By the way,
You make money how you make money.
I'm Joe Negron along with Mr. Mutant Larry. But I have a separate website set up ready in case of emergency break glass reboot, and we would be a different show completely.
What would happen? What would happen in the world of wrestling that we would be forced to like reboot?
Couldn't tell you, but I have it. I have the name, everything. It's all ready to go just in case.
Can I be Cliff Carbuncle? Cliff Carbuncle.
That's too much like Cliff Clavin. No,
Oh.
that's okay.
Randy Jackson Ready.
Maybe. I'm sad.
I want to be Randy Jackson Ready.
I'm sad because Theo died. And that
I don't blame me.
horrible monster said he brought him into this world and he'd take him out. So he's the prime suspect as far as I'm concerned.
I think he said I brought you into this world and I'll knock you out
Oh, that's horrible.
and then do terrible things.
Oh,
no,
that's
is
bad.
he the first Cosby person? No, certainly they had like 80 grandfathers.
Well, the grandpas and all that died. Yeah.
Yeah, there was like 60 different grandpas, and they all were like, some
Yeah.
kind of thing Cosby liked. This guy was an old musician, and
I
this
thought you were
guy
going to say
was an
geezer
old
for some
com-
reason. Yeah. I don't know. Theo died and it was really, really sad. It was.
Lisa Bonet still alive? Remember her?
Yes,
she was a
she's
thing.
very
Her
alive.
dad. Didn't she marry like the half Jewish guy,
Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz?
And then she married a guy that looked like Lenny Kravitz. Some
Oh, they
people
got
just have a type.
divorced?
Oh, long
Wait,
ago.
they got. Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. Maybe
only
I made
dates
all
American
that up.
women.
I don't know. That might have been a fever dream. Okay, welcome everyone. We're going to talk about wrestling today. We are the Smart
What happened to
Wrestling
the guy
Fan
that
podcast dancer, man. Danceman.
The dancing guy.
Danceman. Who was that?
Oh wait, that's never mind. I'm thinking. Wow, you're gonna yell racist because I was thinking of the guy from Fresh Prince.
You're thinking about Carlton was on
Yeah, I was thinking
was
about-
on the Cosby Show. Really?
French. Okay, they danced a lot on the Cosby Show too, and they pretty much he did. Okay, who did the Carlton dance first, Carlton or Bill Cosby?
First of all, Carlton did it.
Yeah.
Cosby would do
No.
a different dance, and it would be like some kind of thing where he'd lull you into something. I made you laugh, and you almost spit out your drink.
See, you never ever know that without the video.
I know.
Like video.
No, I could always tell anyway. Did I ever need the
Yes,
video to tell what you're doing?
You're just so funny. I can't even get substance because of your.
That's your fault.
It's all my fault. Okay, tell us because you said this could be a short show, and,
Mm-hmm.
and for the first time ever, I heard the people in whatever that thing you open up in the
Yeah,
YouTube,
it's the YouTube.
heard you say this could be a short show. That'll hold those little. Then we lost monetary value because you cursed about our listeners.
Yes. Well, let's do
What
it
it's
then.
called losing monetary.
It's called losing monetary value. Yeah. So we are Smart Wrestling.
Show one.
We're on at smartwrestlingfan.com. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on, where else? We're on YouTube. We're on Podbean. We're everywhere. But if you want to watch us on the YouTube, sometimes we're live there. That's youtube.com/smartwrestlingfan. You want to help support the show? Patreon.com/smartwrestlingfan. But we're going to get right into the news right now. Oh, you want to make a donation? Do you?
I'm donating time right now, Joe.
I know. Larry donates too much. It's smartwrestlingfan.com, and then the donate button is at the bottom of the page. There, all done.
So easy.
It really is. Someone in the chat prove that it works. Donate $1 million right now, and we'll...
What's the smallest you can donate?
Like a penny, but then I don't get anything because PayPal eats that. So,
But no, what about what? Okay, so what's the large? Why doesn't somebody see what the largest?
yeah, somebody find out the largest amount. Go.
See what I did then?
You did a good job.
1 Bitcoin.
I'll take 1 Bitcoin. You know what? I'll take a 10% of a Bitcoin. That's all I need.
How about
Can I
a
have that?
non-fungible token?
Non-fun tradable token. Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the news. Okay. Can we do
I'm
the
very
news?
happy right now.
Why? Because we're getting it done?
No, keep going because you're setting me up here.
Oh, okay. News. Let's do the ratings nobody cares about. Okay. SmackDown.
No, you said news.
Yeah.
Now you're like, let's do the ratings. That's not how it works. I thought we were just going to do news.
No. SmackDown, 1.5 million viewers. Dynamite, 588,000. NXT, 586,000. Collision was on Saturday night. What? 588,000. What?
Isn't that very low for NXT? God help me. I know the ratings.
586 was NXT. And that's still, yeah, it's low. It's not good.
Okay.
It's not great. But
Good.
Collision, because here's the thing. NXT's only on the CW, whereas with Dynamite, they had 2,000 more viewers, so they had 588,000, but that's not including any of the numbers on Max, which could be another 400,000 or whatever the number is, so it's much higher. You understand that? Excuse me.
Yes.
Oh, you don't. Okay, so...
I can tell because you see me stroke my chin?
Yeah,
So
you're like,
obviously was
I
listening.
understand. And the Collision number, because it was on Saturday night, is not available yet. It's probably going to be out later today or tomorrow. So forget about that. News bits and rumors. Let's talk about everything in this is injury based. This is all injury based news. Did you hear about Hulk Hogan? Did you hear about Hulk Hogan? This isn't part of the news because it's not,
Oh, I heard he doesn't like black people.
I heard that too. He is a horrible monster.
You know who told me he don't like black people?
Him.
Yes, Mr. Hulk Hogan.
Horrible racist Hulk Hogan. No, I don't want to talk about that scumbag.
Oh, I thought it was that story about how he didn't like black people.
No.
Is it about how his kid paralyzed his best friend and then Hogan said it was God's will?
No.
It was okay. Oh, it's not.
That guy's really bad, isn't he?
Okay. No, this is the story about how his daughter, like he doesn't even talk to her anymore.
Flipped upside down?
She married somebody, and yeah.
Okay. This is the story of... Okay.
A lovely lady.
Now more rumors are out that Hulk Hogan is like in a state of dying. Remember, like a month ago, Bubba the Love Idiot said Hulk Hogan, something, Hulk Hogan. Like I said, this isn't even supposed to be in the news, but he said something like Hulk Hogan, sorry, his heart's given out and he's going to die. He's in hospice care. And everybody was like, what? And everyone denied it, but we never heard from Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, he doesn't like to talk much. I see you stroking your chin. What are you thinking there, Joe?
I'm thinking that didn't mean much a month ago. Now, today, there's more news on that.
He is a month older. I'm sure he's closer to death.
Yeah. So what do you make of this? Let me see if I can find the exact story here. Yeah, go ahead.
Rumors and wishes are always the same, you know.
Wow. There's something there. Oh, people want to know how to get all the Okay, what's the question? How do you get all the Smart Movie Fan episodes? Oh, they just want them all in one place. Well, they're all in one place. They're all on Patreon. There. Patreon.com/SmartWrestlingFan. It is not hard to get. It's not hard to get from Patreon. You just click on them and you have them. It's like takes 2 seconds.
Joe, we have like we have 6 people in the YouTube chat, and we have over 25 people listening, Joe.
I know.
So you have to play to the audience. Stop talking to these people.
Okay, fine.
Now I'm talking to you.
All right.
You and your tippy-tap typing. What are we in, like, the 2000s? Is it AOL?
I don't know. Okay.
You're on a message board. You're on Reddit. I don't know
Yeah.
what these things are.
Now the Hulk Hogan story
I
just
haven't-
disappeared because, of course, now,
Did he disappear?
conspiracy.
I wish.
Yeah. You wish?
So people were saying, I never said I wished that.
No.
I just heard a thing, and I was like, yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to
Okay,
find it.
Flair Hogan.
Oh, here it is.
Okay,
Here it is.
with-
Okay. Okay. Someone said. Now this is just. This is
Okay,
just.
I believe
listen,
it now.
This is just dirt sheets. But if you remember, the dirt sheet said like a month ago or 3 weeks ago, whatever it was, Bubba the Love Face said Hulk Hogan is near death. Right. Now we get more news. And this one is Hulk Hogan. Oh my God. This was Michael Jackson level hospice stuff. What does that mean?
Ooh, I don't know, because I imagine if
Like
Michael
a
Jackson went to visit hospice.
secret death? I don't know.
Well, you said some people say, or a person told
It doesn't mean
me, so
anything,
we
right?
don't
This is not my news. This is just I'm telling you what I heard, and this is probably not even real. Okay?
know. Okay. We'll take sides. Take bets. Do you have to pick Hogan or Flair to go first? Which do you?
Okay. In other news, Ric Flair's health is really bad right now.
That's what I'm saying.
So
those two just won't give up competing with each
Yeah,
other.
I know.
Will they just-
Lana has written a spy novel.
She's dying? Oh,
No, she wrote
no,
a
she
spy.
is not.
This is not even stuff that's in the news. I got to talk about the real news. It's all
Dancing-
injury
Wait,
based.
no. All I care about is this Lana.
All right, okay.
This is all I care about. A Lana spy novel.
Lana wrote
Like
a
a
novel. Okay,
Like
Lana.
a dancing Russian spy. This would be amazing.
No, Lana is writing a novel.
No.
She's teaming up with a writer, so that's one thing. And she's
Wait a
giving
minute,
her.
you know what? I'm gonna team up with a workout guy, and he's gonna go lift the weights.
Yeah.
You know.
She's teaming.
Why? How do you teaming up?
You
with a
find an
writer?
author that's
Jeez.
good, and then you just stand there and give them some ideas. That's what she's doing.
Wow.
She wants to make a fiction novel called. Are you ready?
Yeah. Does it have her name in it?
No, but it seems like it's about a female spy. Like Lana would be the spy.
What is it? What's it called?
Bulletproof Angel.
That's worse than I would have made a funny.
They're fighting. It's a spy thriller. They're fighting AI powered weapon systems that it's going to destroy the world.
She might be the perfect person to fight AI because she's only artificial. She's not intelligent.
Yeah.
So. But oh my God, you know there's gonna be a scene where she got into the Kremlin posing as a dancer, but the premiere is like, if you're a dancer,
Yes.
then dance. And she tries to dance. He goes, comrade, I do not think you are a dancer.
Yes. That would be the
Because I'm
best.
Not.
Okay, so let me just
I'm
tell
a
you what.
werewolf.
Let me tell you what the author says about Lana,
Wait a
aka.
minute. Let me tell you what the author says about the author of the book.
Yeah, I know. He says C.J. Perry has a sharp creative instinct and a cinematic sense of story. This book is a fast-paced, I didn't think it was a book yet, emotional ride with explosive action and a core that's all heart.
That's not the kind of core that she's going to make money with.
Wow.
That's all I got to say.
Okay, well, we didn't. Okay,
I
none
mean,
of
her
that.
abdomen, fitness, abdomen,
Oh,
core
okay.
work. That's
Wow.
what she's gonna do.
Okay, enough of that. Real news. Seth Rollins.
There's no way. If this comes out, can we pick the best chapter and read it on air?
Yes, we can. Yes, absolutely. Okay.
Will it ever come out in actual printed form, or will it be like a Kindle?
Yes, it will be real. No, it's a real physical book
Think
too.
it will come out?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Not if you put it on your head. It's a hat.
Then it's a hat. Okay, so what do we got here? We got injury news. Seth Rollins' knee sure is hurt. Maybe, probably. It's not.
No.
It's not.
Play along.
We could just play along, I guess.
Yes,
Right?
we can. We can. Yes. Just have fun with it.
All right. Well, we'll try to just have fun with it.
Ow, Seth's knee. We need, when this all comes around, we need to do that Family Guy thing where Seth his head.
Yes. I know. Becky Lynch on Instagram over the weekend posted a picture of Seth Rollins walking on crutches with their baby daughter walking along with him. Like, who's walking around?
She's on crutches too. She's just a baby.
On crutches. What did you ever hear of a car? A car. You could be in a car. You don't have to walk around the town on crutches. If I need knee surgery and my knee's like destroyed, am I walking around town on crutches? Why would I do that?
I don't know. You like sympathy.
Anyway. Okay, so real injury news. Kevin Owens had successful neck surgery.
Oh, I miss Kevin Owens.
I know. Well, it's successful. Maybe in a year he can come back to wrestle. We don't know.
I don't even care if he just come back and do things. He could not even wrestle. Just be the guest GM or something.
Maybe.
Because God knows we need it. I guess GMs are hard to find this week.
They're rare. I don't know why. Will Ospreay is taking time off. If you watch Dynamite, he was not on, and that's because he is pretty beat up and he needs some rest.
It's a shame because he can go for the world title now, and suddenly he's
right.
not around.
And now he's gone. That wasn't in the stipulation, right? And then in New Japan news, we're in the G1 season. If you go to patreon.com/Smart Wrestling Fan, you can hear all our G1 coverage. We've already done 2 shows. Larry's making faces of the YouTube thing.
You can't see my mouse. I was putting my pointer up my nose.
Is that what it is?
We don't want to do this. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't see the pointer, right?
No. Okay. I can only see the pointer on my screen, not yours.
See your thing.
My thing is that the G1 has started and Gabe Kidd got injured on the first night by Takeshita. So, Gabe Kidd, he's not out of the whole tournament just yet. We'll find out tonight if that's true. But right now, he already missed his second match. And his second match was against the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, Zack Sabre Jr.
Sabre Jr., why don't they have a designated sub for this? And he just sits at ringside, and they're like, when somebody gets hurt, that we have already agreed this is who.
Because that's not
that could be fun.
Because you're wrestling for points. What if someone else won the points
you get
for
your
you?
guys points.
It would be like
he did that in TNA. Did that? Remember they subbed in was it Scorpio?
Yeah. Not that Scorpio. Yeah.
Well, a Scorpio.
Yeah.
But yeah, they could do that.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't think it would be fun to have a heel out there being like hoping somebody gets hurt?
But it's kind of, I don't know. That's not how the G1 works. G1 is prestigious with House of Torture cheating and all these stupid endings.
Fake,
and matches.
and I've seen comedy characters in it.
Yeah,
so.
I know. But yeah, so
cool.
Gabe Kidd, he botched a spot with, I think it was Takeshita that botched the spot, but Takeshita thought, I'm coming in with the flying elbow or whatever it is, and Gabe Kidd thought, I'm going to do a counter, and they collided, and Takeshita fell right on Gabe Kidd, right on his knee. So hyperextended knee, Gabe Kidd's out of that match, couldn't even wrestle. So we're gonna,
we would have less injuries if wrestlers stopped using knees, because it's always knees.
It is always knees. Yeah,
it's always knees or elbow nuggets, and elbow nuggets usually not that.
Yeah, it's not great.
Knees.
So
always a knee thing.
Well, Kevin Owens was his neck. So that's not his
Yeah,
knee.
but have you seen his neck?
I've seen it.
Looks like a knee.
Remember Neck of Sand? Remember that?
Remember how like when he came in, I was no way anybody's going to cheer for him in WWE.
I know, he was so good, but you hated him.
He was so good. I loved him, and I'm like,
we're so harsh.
I didn't want to.
Why do you do this?
But I thought he'd come in like a Samoan and just stand there and lose.
Oh my God. Okay. So that's that. So Gabe Kidd, this could be bad. We'll find out tonight. He might miss the entire tournament. So stay tuned.
You know, he's not a kid anymore.
I think he is.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He still is.
All right, that's your news. Let's talk about Dynamite.
They're not young bucks anymore. Wait, now they are.
They're old bucks.
Never name yourself anything kid or young or handsome. Because
that sounded pretty dumb. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's open up something that says My Dynamite.
Okay.
I think that's what we're going to do, right?
Sure. Let's do Dynamite.
let's do Dynamite because we only have 4 shows and it's going to be a short show today. Hartman Bank
I think it
Argonne
is.
Ballroom. Oh, Hartman Bank Argonne Ballroom, Chicago. I like that place.
Oh,
Although, aren't they like camping there for a
for a
month or
week.
something?
Yeah, 6 days. Yep. I'll be there a while.
So yeah, Tony Schiavone.
6
had Fowler
shows.
and
Oh my God,
Maz.
that's weeks. Never mind.
Tony says, "Hey, it's Hangman, Adam Page. He's champ." Hangman comes out and he goes, "They say you deserve it." He goes, "No, you deserve it." And they're like, "We deserve it." By which
do?
you mean us,
Wow.
not you. And so, you deserve it. And he says, "I want to thank everybody, including Orange Cassidy." And I'm like, "Why? Where is Orange Cassidy?"
That was weird.
But still, well, Orange Cassidy, I guess, kind of has lost. He was out because of the Death Riders.
Yeah.
And it was a list of people who fought the Death Riders, certainly, or whatever.
Yeah.
Recap of the pay-per-view. And the Young Bucks drive up in an Uber.
Oh, that means they can't afford to have a
Do you
limo
spell
anymore.
Uber with the... Do you spell Uber with the umlaut or whatever it's called, the 2 dots?
I spell it Poober.
Oh. I thought you were being serious.
What? With a
That was
P?
some- I
Yes,
thought
I'm being
that-
serious.
No, I thought that was some other rideshare thing. There's another one,
No.
too, right?
Yes.
there is.
You were expecting me to
Kyle
say
Fle-
I spell it Lyft, right?
No, I think there's another one we use. I don't know anyone at the bar that used Lyft.
There's one called Shuttle Blank, but I can't say what the second word is.
Shuttle. Ah! No, there isn't.
There
really?
not I did a joke.
Oh. Okay, well, you just gave away $1 million idea.
They can have it.
Because they'd be like, what are you riding tonight?
Yeah.
Kyle Fletcher versus Mascaradora.
That's
Mascaradora.
sure is a guy. Yeah.
Don is not on commentary. Is this the first time one of his men has wrestled and he didn't get on
One
commentary?
of the first times, yeah.
There can only be one of the first times. It's a good match, but you get that brainbuster thing, and Kyle Fletcher wins because Kyle's going to win, except when he doesn't.
Yeah.
And he says it is my goal in life to kill Dustin Rhodes and get that title.
Wow.
Even though it's not the world title, but hey, whatever you want. And then the announcers say we'll hear on Collision from Dustin Rhodes, and Tony Schiavone goes, "That's must-see TV."
Really? Is it?
And then I was like, that's so dumb to say. And then I watched Collision. I was like, well, there wasn't much else to talk about. So
Let me
why
just
not?
warn everybody about Collision. Not must-see TV at all.
More like Dusty TV. Wait,
That's it.
It's Dusty's kid. That doesn't make sense. But I meant like not. Whatever. You know the joke that wasn't good. Renee has the Bucks, and she's like, I'm all jerky. Why is she jerky to them when they were helping
She's
her husband?
very mean. I don't know. That was weird.
And then, well, I guess because it's the gimmick. Spoiler: no one likes him. Christopher Shafir comes by and she blows him off, and then they go to their locker room and it's a closet, and then Ricochet comes in and he says, "Ha-ha, I'm making fun of you." And then Don comes in. They're like, "Don't make fun of us too, Don Callis." And he goes, "No, now that Kenny Omega's dead,
That was a
everything's
funny
good, but
line. I like that.
yeah." And he says a couple times today, and he says, "But you Bucks, you're not happy, and I'm sorry because you've been treated wrong. And boy, I'm going to give you a big hug, and maybe you could join the family." And they're like, "We won't join your family, but we'll hug you." But when they hug him, they don't look like they really mean it. Didn't Don hug Will and
Right before he
Kyle?
turned on him?
yeah, right before?
Yeah, he did. He did.
I
He
love
does
Don,
hug.
but I don't want Don hugs.
No.
The Hurt Syndicate's going to talk to us. Let me talk to you, Hurt Syndicate. They say, MVP says, why is no tag team stepping up? Got to step up. We'll talk
Yeah.
about stepping up all week.
Step.
And MJF says, I'm glad Hangman won because something like I can beat you and not use the contract. I don't know.
His angle is, look, if I get a title, I'm MJF, I can get a title shot a different way. And if I do that, then he has an insurance policy. So that's,
So can he So if you had the briefcase, can you get a title match,
yes.
beat somebody up with a crowbar,
Yes.
and then cash in?
You can get a title match, have that match. You're saying get disqualified on purpose?
And if you got the crowbar,
You could, and then you could beat the crap out of the guy in that match. Or if you don't win that match, then you cash in after it's over and you win the title. It would be funny if he lost both.
What if you had the briefcase, got King of the Ring,
Yeah.
got your match, but then had the briefcase, but then what was my other gimmick?
I don't
What
know.
if you had 3 of them? Somehow it was going to work that you had 3.
That's too many. We haven't even done 2 yet, so 3 is too
We'll
many.
jump right to 4. I know
Too far.
wrestling. Let's go right
Too
to 4.
far.
Josh Alexander, Hechicera, and the Young Bucks. Okay, because they like Don now. Versus Jet Speeds, Bandito, and Brody King. How is Brody King over, but he's just El Mortos Blancos now?
I don't know.
He's like the face version of
he
of
is.
him.
He is.
Just fill in the blank with somebody big and cool.
And he loses.
That never does anything. Don does go in commentary. The Bucks pyro doesn't work because they're. And Taz calls Don's group that gigantic faction of yours. Yep. And he goes, "It's the largest faction in the world in general."
Wow.
And then Don's like, "Hey, you don't have to put so much heat on me there, Taz." So they go to do the EVP trigger, but they're confused because the name
That
can't
doesn't
be
exist. That move, remember, that was the whatever it was. What was it called? The super.
Meltzer driver?
No, what was it called when it was with Kenny? It was the super
Superticulitis.
Trigger. Super kick
something,
party trigger.
whatever.
I don't know, but the point is, I don't think it's had a name since they were just a regular tag team and heels. So
Yeah, so it's funny because it's like back when in the early days when you and I were programming computers and you had some code in there that didn't have anything to refer back to, so they just stopped. They're like,
they're like, we
first.
can't complete the move.
Yeah. Then they go a TK driver on Bandito, and then
Yeah.
Hechicero chokes out Alexander. So
Thank you, Chromosome in the chat. BTE trigger, it was called, obviously. That was it. I couldn't think of it because BTE doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, that's what it was with Kenny. And then all of a sudden it was,
the big talking egg.
nothing. Big talking egg trigger.
Edge comes out, and everybody pretends that they could sing the song. Just stop.
They did. I thought they did pretty good, though. Some of them didn't know it, but
I couldn't sing one line from his song.
that's not true.
I couldn't. He said, "Did I come here to save Christian?" No, he's an a-hole. He said, "I came here for FTR revenge," and I'm like, that's pretty much just as pointless, but whatever. And then Stokely comes out, and he's got all kinds of security, and this is so broken. And he's
Wait, it's broken? I thought this was great.
Well, listen, he says, if you would listen to the review, you would find out why.
Okay,
I'm
I'll find it.
He's like, you coming out with Spike boards and Janice's and Spiky and Dudley's and whatever that board. What is this board called? Is it
Spike.
Spiky or
Just
so
Spike.
dumb? Can't be Janice. Janice was kind of a cool idea.
Janice is owned by WWE and TNA, I guess, now.
So I don't know. It's co-owning. They're like shared parenting.
Yeah, they
now.
do.
TNA is shared. We haven't even talked about that. Where are we going to fit that in? TNA is shared parenting now.
Mm-hmm.
So it says you have Spike boards, which are just terrible, and they've got all kinds of emails. TK got all kinds of emails, probably obviously from Stokely, complaining. And he said, but so many complaints that TK said that if you interfere in FTR's matches, that you'll be fired.
Yeah.
And so Edge goes, "You look like an Oompa Loompa, haha." And he goes, "That says about them, but doesn't say I can't touch you." They didn't say.
I know they
anything
never
about
said
touching
touch.
FTR.
I know.
So he can touch everybody.
I
Probably
guess.
does. Other people's girlfriends often. I didn't. So he beats up the security in Stokely, and that wasn't the gimmick. It wasn't you can't touch them.
Well, they botched then.
And Stokely's a great lawyer if he's like, yeah, I'll put it so he can't touch you guys,
Yeah.
not me.
Oh, well.
A lot of questionable legal maneuvers in wrestling this week.
Yes, that's true.
Briscoe talks about ducks and his brother is a ghost.
That was
and
you.
he's still going to feud with I know he's still going to feud with MJF.
Yes.
So whether MJF wants it or not,
Okay.
I think MJF must want it because. Hey, insert big dollar amount here match.
Oh,
'Cause-
again?
Tekla versus Willow Nightingale versus Queen Armadillo versus Chris Statlander. And right here, and I really, however many years we've watched, however many years we've done this show, I just really wrestling is just gaslighting. It's like GMs and owners like, oh, look, let me show you a video of what this guy said about you, or oh no, I put these two people in the same place and they don't like each other and everything. Like, it just like they always make matches to make things worse.
I don't think you know what gaslighting is.
You want to see?
No.
You told me I couldn't fart. You told me I couldn't fart on YouTube.
No. Okay. All right. Fine.
Yeah, because Taz agrees with me. Because Taz goes, they're like, Excalibur goes, that Tekla, she's pretty strange. He goes, Taz goes, well, when you tells people that they're a toxic spider, they get a little weird.
Yes, that was awesome. Good job, Taz.
I guess they were.
I guess.
But yeah, and we'll see this all week long. I'm like, who are these Machiavellian people behind the scenes that want nothing but unhappiness for their employees?
I don't know.
Because it's not a sports thing. It's not like you put team 1 against team 2.
Yeah.
It would be like if the Lions were playing the Packers and they were like, oh, look at this video of what the Packers said about you, Lions.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put 2 other best players in the same room. And anyway, Sky distracts because Sky Blue is there. Distracts. And Julia is there. And she does a mist. Julian in the match? No, she's not even in the match against the Cluins. And are we getting a really hot bad girl group?
That's the group.
Okay, I mean, I'm okay with it, but that just means you have, I'm not going to call Julia Hart a future star, but you have 2 potential future stars and just another group.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Why are we not pushing Sky Blue? Why is Tekla's introduction not been what it should be?
I don't know.
Why do birds suddenly appear? I don't know any of these things. Tony is in a balcony, and I'm like, thank God. This will be good. And I love how it's black and white. And, of course, she has, like, red stuff on and a red lipstick.
Yeah, they started...
What do you call that, Joe?
That effect? I'm not sure what it's called, but they started that at the pay-per-view, and it looks pretty cool, except...
No, but I'm saying...
Yeah.
Yeah, except there are people with red shirts in the audience.
So you could see them,
and
too.
That was kind of like... I'm like, who's that character?
Yes.
He's got, as the kids like to say, he has main character power.
Sure, we'll say that.
Flow.
Yeah.
Vibes. What is it this week? Sakuki?
I think it's just energy.
Shoki toilets, whatever. Luther's been injured. Why is it
that was a weird thing to say, but
yeah, it's just but it's okay. Well, I guess it's to book in something else, but okay.
Yeah.
Not booking, but whatever. She gets interrupted on the Tron, and it's Athena and her goon. What is her goon's name?
Billy Starksies.
Billy Starks. Wow. How is she just still popping up? I don't have a problem with her. It's just some people get let go and never, and she's finally fell into this, I guess.
People love her because she relates to the kids because she is a kid.
That's the easiest way to relate to
someone. Yeah, pretty much.
I relate to Hanson.
Awoo.
All the time. Mina, she says, we took out Mina, and Luther's already out. And I'm like, oh, okay, so it's going to be Tony has no one in her corner thing.
Yeah.
And Athena says, I have the contracts. And she says, I will murder Tony.
Oh.
Okay, that's whatever. Now, we go to something else good. The Patriarchy does the best promo I've ever seen.
Oh, you mean for 2 reasons?
I have no idea what was said.
Larry.
I have no idea. I'm not really sure if they were all there or just one of them. I don't know if she actually had a head. I don't know what was going on. But man, it's the matriarchy now. More like the mammiarchy.
What? Okay. Oh my God.
Oh wait, that could be racist. I didn't mean it like the racist one.
Oh my God.
Boobies. How many? And Nick is like, how many world championships am I gonna win? How many accolades will I get? And I'm like, dude.
No, he said, how many world champions will I win?
Oh, I wrote that. How many world champions am I going to win?
Yeah.
Like, is that a thing? Is there a claw machine?
So he botched that. But how uncomfortable does he have to feel standing next to his mother like that?
If he's uncomfortable, I could switch places with him.
Maybe you should.
Stand there. Yeah. Wow. Okada versus Quentin Tarantino.
Can't be right.
Don is talking, and he calls Okada. Guess what he calls him? The best in-ring wrestler in the world, not the best tournament wrestler.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, it is different. And I don't know. Was this title match? Because it was a 2-minute match.
It was not a title match.
Rainmaker.
It was
Quentin
a
Tarantino
jobber
could have
already
been
in the
champion.
ring. So, yeah.
What is his name? Quintero?
Quinero. I don't remember.
Does that
Quintero.
mean like a quarter?
Quintero.
Does that mean 1/4 in Spanish?
Sure.
Sorry,
That's
is a
Carmelo.
quarter. Yeah, and also, why are they carrying out the 2 titles we merged with the title they merged into?
Because that's probably Don's idea to show all this gold off. In fact, it's what, if you remember, that's what Roman Reigns did.
Well, isn't it cool that in AEW to carry, like, no, if you show me multiple, I'm already checking out.
What?
When people are carrying around 20 titles, I don't know what they are.
Okay, but that-
you can buy these on.
I know, but I'm saying they got that. WWE also did that.
Doesn't make it right. If WWE jumped off a bridge, should AEW jump off a
No,
bridge?
probably not. Well, they
There's a couple
could.
people in
They could
AEW.
learn.
I can make a list of people in AEW should jump off a bridge.
Yikes.
It would be a long list.
Oh.
Yeah, so that bothers me. But what doesn't? Okada says, hey, that Swerve, he really screwed up the Young Bucks thing, and he's a B word. And, oh my God, I have never, ever, I've seen movies with like genies and like Beetlejuices.
Okay.
At least Beetlejuice, you got to say his name 3 times. Soon as he says Swerve, the music hits and he appears. He had to be standing,
Yeah.
not even in Gorilla.
Yeah.
He was in the Gorilla curtain, but out on the ramp, but the curtain was still like covering his top half
Yeah.
and waiting. I mean, give it some time, Swerve. Swerve comes out and he goes, "You are the B word," and Okada walks away. So there's your feud.
There's your
Insert
feud, but
feud
what do you
here.
do? So Swerve's losing that feud, isn't he?
Well, he's got 2, but cheat.
Okay.
Death Riders, I think all of them, right? Yeah, Mark Briscoe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Hangman Page. Who was not in it? Was it Willow? Not Willow.
Yes, Willow was
Yuta.
not in it.
Was Yuta one not in it?
It was Moxley and Claudio. No, Yuta was in it.
Oh, so the new
Wait,
guy
who else
wasn't
is there?
in it. The new guy that like
Gabe
hangs
Kidd, the one
around.
that I said was injured.
Yeah, he wasn't in it.
He's in Japan because he's injured and he's in a
Well, I didn't know if
tournament.
they did this before he went to Japan.
Okay, but if he did, that was like the day before though, so he couldn't have been here.
Oh,
Oh, just telling
how
you.
long does it take to get to Japan?
Like a day? Oh, it takes long.
On a rowboat? You can't fly to Japan
Oh.
quicker than a day.
A day.
I'm pretty sure Lindbergh flew around the world in a rocket.
Just the baby.
Or something like that. Is that what happened to him? I
Yeah.
always wondered. Wow. Yeah. No one knows what we're talking about. Show is. Oh, I rate the show is going long. Was it?
Yeah, it's an overrun. That's every week.
Yeah, but it seemed really long.
It was
Not
just
because it was
normal
bad.
overrun.
Moxley going to be a buckshot, but Moxley gets out of it, and then Hobbs saves Paige, and then Paige rolls up, cast Claudio, and wait, didn't Darby come on the thing?
Not yet.
Oh, so they're going to beat up everybody, and Darby comes on the Tron,
Yeah.
and that was enough for Hangman to fight back, and the Death Riders leave.
Yeah.
You like this show way more than I did.
I thought it was fine. It was good. Good after a pay-per-view show. It wasn't spectacular, but let's see.
Okay, but if WCW finally beat Hogan and the NWO and got the title back, the Nick show needs to be bigger. This show,
Hangman
there wasn't
started and he's
anything
like,
wrong.
it's you guys are the champions and you're the best and it's all for you and all these people helped make AEW and he started it perfectly. I don't know what you wanted.
Wow. Okay, can you hear how bad that sounded when you repeated it?
Why was
I'm
wait?
so-
Why
I'm so-
was it bad?
Because I'm so tired. I'm so tired of the winner is you.
Sometimes, guess what? That's the answer, and this is one of those times, though.
I've heard this way too much. This didn't seem like any kind of big reset. And then the NWO is still here at the end.
Okay,
And,
but
the NWO gets distracted.
they're here. They don't have any titles anymore. Darby has already come back and is after Moxley, so I think it's fine.
It's not bad, but I don't think it's some huge reset after putting up with the NWO for a year and a half. I don't even know how long it's been.
I don't know. I think we should give Hangman a minute before we give him another opponent already. Just give him a minute.
I'm not saying it needed another opponent. I was like, give me some kind of reset. Give me.
Okay.
It didn't feel like a big deal after a pay-per-view that did seem like a big deal because it was 12 hours long.
That's fair.
You can't give me a story that's 12 hours long and then, the thing that happens afterwards is
that's fine.
Went back to their home planet.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. I love when you say that's fine.
Well,
it's not fine.
I don't know what else to say.
You're right, but
okay, you're right.
What is the next show?
Well, technically it's SmackDown, or I can do Collision so that we're taking turns. So it's up to you.
I like taking turns.
Okay, let's do Collision then. So Collision was on Saturday night, but we'll just say that it was pretend it's on Thursday. Collision tape and stuff.
Okay, another complaint. Tape Collision. It's right after the big paper again.
I know this should have been live. I agree.
Yeah, and also if you're gonna make the crowd sit through this, wow, this is what you give them.
I know. Well, no. Okay. Wait. Hold on. They didn't make the crowd sit through this. They taped it on Thursday and aired it on Saturday, which is worse because this crowd got this as a show, and that's all they got. Maybe they got some Ring of Honor, but this is what they got.
Yeah. Well, okay, it's bad. Can we just say it's bad either way?
Well, let's find out if it's bad because Nigel and Colt Cabana are on commentary for some reason. And if you listen to Colt and his pitch and everything, he sounds like Ian Jr. I don't like it. And I like Colt.
Hey, I was just exactly what I was going to say. I like Colt. If you told me ahead of time, I'd be like, great. This didn't seem like Colt. It didn't look like.
Seemed like he was just being Ian Riccaboni and reading all his stuff.
It didn't sound like him.
Yeah.
It didn't look. It looked like Colt and a half, kind of. But yeah.
Oh, Larry being mean to Colt Cabana.
It's not the Colt I've known. And he never said anything that sounded like something.
Oh, he sounded like he didn't need to be there. Okay, so Tony Schiavone interviews Goldust in the ring. And Goldust looks up and his dad is in the ceiling tiles. And he says, my dad says keep stepping, whatever that is.
Oh my God, this was somebody wants a t-shirt so bad.
He's like, I can make so much money off keep stepping.
And also, I think I feel bad. I don't want to tell him, but when your dad was like, keep stepping, he was like, leave.
I know.
Keep stepping. That's if I said no, Joe, keep stepping.
It sounds like you want me to go to the other company. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? Cody's going to say, my dad always told me you're a disappointment. So yeah, everybody.
That's such a good thing. So
we're not supposed to talk about
what? Okay. This story, I know this story doesn't make sense because he says, one thing I've never done is tell myself I'm not good enough. Wasn't that his storyline like a dozen times?
Well, first off, can you graph that sentence for me? Because I'm not really sure. Can we get Kevin Nash to graph
one thing, but he's never done it. But he's told himself.
Keeps on, yeah.
He's not good enough. Okay, so I swear that was his story so many times. I can't do it.
Well,
remember that?
His story so many times wasn't how. No, because that was an amazing story. That was a fantastic.
Do you remember? Okay, do you remember the night Goldberg showed up on Raw and Goldust put a wig on him, and Goldust was all fresh from electrocution, and he was like, "Here, why don't you try on this?" Remember that?
Wait,
it didn't sound like that at all.
It's so funny. It's so funny that you bring that up because you know who else remembers that? Goldberg.
I know.
Because when are we going to talk about Goldberg?
Okay, we can talk about it right now. Goldberg is
okay because I have a lot.
Goldberg
to
is
say
so mad at everything that happened with his retirement. He will not shut up about how bad everything is, how bad he was treated. Go ahead.
What was the? He was on Lele. Who was the Hawaiian champion that just got a
Leilani Kai?
Yeah, he was on Leilani Kai's podcast, which I never listened to before. She has a deep voice. But yeah, I listened to the whole thing. Okay, this is more important than anything else we're going to talk about this week. I have given Goldberg so many passes in life because I'm like, he doesn't even like wrestling. But you know what? He didn't ask for this. People are just handing him money. Let the man make his money. You don't have to like wrestling. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, I have given him every pass for 2 decades.
Yeah.
Maybe more. How long has he been around? He is the biggest D-bag I've maybe ever heard interview.
He's a poor sport. He's spoiled rotten. He is Baron Von believes his own hype. He is just he's borderline narcissist, but he's not a narcissist, if it makes sense. Wow, this guy.
I would never tell you to listen to that interview, except you need to listen to that interview.
All he does is cry and complain about how horrible he was treated by WWE. And what was my favorite quote? My favorite quote was the interview we did where he was like, they were like, did you have to, like, can you say everything? And he's like, no. Did you have to sign an NDA? And he's like, yes. Let's just say yes. Okay, first of all, he didn't. He didn't have to sign anything. He has to wait till his WWE contract is up, which I believe is in 1 week. So once that's up, he's going to find more things to complain about.
Oh, but my favorite quote was, I'm not going to complain, but I'm an alpha male. We don't complain about stuff. But I have given CM Punk so much crap in the last few years. But at least when CM Punk did that thing at the Schmoz or whatever it's called, he was right there in the face and he was like taking it to him, whatever. This Goldberg thing of, I'm not complaining, but, or I ain't saying
he
that
waited
they did
till
it to me because of WCW,
he couldn't wait till the contract was up. He waited till he was out of earshot of Triple H, and then boom, he just lets everything go.
Now, if this was the biggest work ever, I would be like, wow, Goldberg's a genius, but
it's not.
Sure he's not a genius.
No, he's not a genius, and this is very real, and he is dissatisfied with everything. He gave 0 stars across the board, a review of his own retirement plan.
And what's hilarious is, wow, if Gage was underage, I would call children's services.
Yeah,
you need to get him away
that kid's going to be a mess. So
Goldberg's like, whatever bad happened in my life, Gage is going to make it right. He is going to win every Super Bowl until he'll win every Super Bowl. And when he's done winning the Super Bowl, he's going to fight off an alien invasion. And then he's going to go to WWE and he's going to kill Triple H.
It's bad.
Take the title. And he'll keep it forever.
Yeah.
Brother.
So stay tuned for more from Goldberg. Apparently he wants you to just not forget about him. So
I listened to it and I'm like, is there a thing when you start making so much money that there's a money amount where your ears stop working and you can't hear yourself? Yeah. You can't hear what you're like. You're like,
of course.
I'm not here to complain, but you know what? They wouldn't do that to The Undertaker.
Yes.
John Cena gets a whole year to retire.
Yes.
And I got one match and it wasn't a pay-per-view, but I didn't want. I mean, it's great that I got what I got, but it's not a pay-per-view. And, I was shocked.
It's going to get worse.
I was shocked at how self-aware this man was.
Yeah, he is. He's a piece of work.
Just find an interview with him that has happened in the last week.
Yeah,
and just be totally enthralled by.
Well, wait till August when you hear other interviews. It's going to be much worse. So go back from Goldberg to Goldust, and Goldust is saying his mom's up in the ceiling too, or she's on the roof. Don Callis and Kyle Fletcher come out, and Don says, Goldust, I saved a spot for you in the family. What is this?
It is the biggest
But he says
ever.
Something like, it's only for when you lose that title, you can come join the family. Wait, what? And then he says, but guess what? Your family and your family's mom or whatever. And Goldust goes, "Grr, I hate you." And Kyle attacks. Goldust stands tall, and you can't take this title off him quick enough for me.
First off, yeah, because he's got like 12 titles. He doesn't. Why should he care? But also, Cal calls him the third wheel in his horrible family.
Yes.
That was
wow.
Where's the mom? She's up in the rafters.
Yeah.
Oh, she's the fourth.
She was the fourth wheel that makes it an
But
ATV.
the fourth wheel's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, fourth wheel's pretty good.
Fourth wheel makes
I guess
it a car.
the third wheel is worth. Yeah, you want to be the fourth wheel. You don't want to be the third wheel.
Yeah.
But a tricycle is fun.
True.
Right?
Oh, look.
Also,
Yeah.
doesn't Don have like 20 guys in his stable?
Yeah.
And he and Kyle get beat up by Gold Dust. Why?
That's pretty bad. Nobody helped him.
Where's the other 18 guys?
I don't know. So I thought Conglomeration was dead, but here's a video package about them.
Oh, they'll
What?
groundhog up later, but it's like I don't.
What?
We'll talk about it later. But go on.
Now Tony Schiavone's on commentary too, so I thought that's a little suspicious that we don't. Something's up. So Ricochet is in a match. He beats AR Fox. There is nothing else to say about that. Okay. Colt Cabana.
There really isn't.
There isn't. Colt Cabana on commentary tonight has had zero to say. And he sounded like Ian Riccaboni. So let's just see what happens next.
Well, Joe, okay, you say that, but I mean, Colt has done a lot of commentary and a lot of talking. But he is a wrestler. So certainly, if any wrestling thing happens now, it will look great. It will look
It's
like
going to be
really
so good. So Marina
so-
Shafir sneaks up on him and kills him. And then the rest of the Death Riders beat him up and he blades and they hang him with a chain and he looks...
Blades off camera.
Yeah.
And they hang him with a chain and he won't take like the chain.
No.
He does everything he can to make the chain not be like...
Yeah, it's bad. The segment is
Is
bad.
Colt-
The whole segment should
Colt
feel
okay?
bad. I don't know if he's okay.
Should we do like a three-way bet about Ric Flair,
No.
Colt, and Hogan?
That's horrible.
I don't know this Colt Cabana, but whatever.
Okay. But that's it. They hang him with a chain, sort of, and that... But there's
They
more...
couldn't even wait. They couldn't even give him like commentary
No.
for the whole show or close
No.
to the end. Wow, this was so bad.
It was bad.
Is there a city that gets pandered to more? The state that gets pandered to the most is Texas, but the city is Chicago. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous in wrestling.
And they say, later in the show, they say, Hangman Page's good friend, Colt Cabana was hurt. So now we're going to get on Dynamite, Hangman versus Wheeler Yuta. We were probably going to get that anyway. Why did we need Colt Cabana to blade for that? I don't know.
Well, also, is someone your best friend if you kind of just use them to like make fun of someone you hate?
Basically,
That's
they are saying that he's Hangman's best friend to mock CM Punk. That's all this
Yes.
is. So that's
Well,
wonderful.
why was he there?
That's the only reason. Statlander interview, and Wheeler Yuta walks by and says, "Hey, kid, champions bounce back." And Statlander's like, "I might or might not be in that group." Now we get
She might. Does she remember when she was a champion? Because she might be the only.
no. We get an everyone banned from ringside match for some reason. Megan Bain just beats
Why is-
Ty Mello with a Liger bomb, and wow, I don't care at all.
Why is everyone banned? And also, both these wrestlers have one person who is their second.
Yes.
So would still be fair. I don't.
Yep. Okay, Tony Schiavone. I'm just going to be blunt on this one because I'm sick of Tony. He says, "Let's take a look at Skyflight." And we cut backstage and everyone in the team says, "We are Skyflight team, Skyflight team, Skyflight team." So Tony's just being an obtuse douche. That's all he's doing. He's
That is my
purposely saying this
favorite
wrong.
ska band.
I love them.
Favorite ska band is Obtuse Douche.
Don comes in and he's trying to do something and he's like, "Hey guys, look, I need more people in my group. Scorpio Sky, you're pretty good." And then after that Skyflight team over and over. We go back to Tony Schiavone. He goes, "Skyflight." I hate him now.
Okay, you're wrong because this is all stupid. I would not have the bandwidth to give to this stupid idea.
Okay,
it's Skyflight
you can
team. It's
still-
all dumb. Wait. There's a scorpion in there. They don't fly. I don't know what's going on.
Taya with MXM
also
collection.
Also,
yeah.
when Don came in, Christopher Daniels in there, and he's like, "They're not looking for any extra representation." I'm like, "Are you a manager? You used to be able not to do anything because you were official.
He's a manager.
Now you're a manager now. I don't understand." And then is the whole Don story that he thinks if he signs every wrestler in the company,
Yeah.
then he owns the company
Yes.
and kicks TK out?
Yeah.
Okay, So I've heard worse stories in wrestling.
Possession is 9/10 of whatever that means. So Taya with MXM Collection loses to Alex Windsor.
Can you imagine having 5 hours of TV and you can't give me any time to do anything with MXM Collection?
I know it's dumb.
I'm not saying they're world champions,
Yeah.
but they certainly are super entertaining.
Yeah,
And Taya Valkyrie should have a job somewhere, maybe.
maybe. I'll tell you what, though. You know what shouldn't be a thing?
What?
You know how it's been 3 years of Athena dominating Ring of Honor? Well, guess what? Maybe it's good we couldn't see that because Athena shows up. Larry, what are you going to say about this?
I don't. Okay, because half it was really good. Tony was amazing.
Tony
So, I
Tony
enjoyed
Storm
this
is always
segment.
amazing. But guess who's not amazing? Now, I'll tell you what. Maybe Athena is great in the ring, but she shows up. She says, I'm going to talk to you, Andrea. Okay, first of all, don't know who that is. Looked up Alex Windsor's real name. Not Andrea. So I don't know what she's talking
also-
about. Yeah.
So the gimmick is she's in Tony's balcony because we're going to be here for
Right.
so long.
So she's in the balcony. Okay. Larry, she's trash on the mic. I mean, it's like that grade school play type quality where everyone in the class just doesn't react to it, like, because it's terrible. But
you see, Joe, that's okay. They know that, and they gave her someone with her to do the talking. No,
they gave her a little child.
Why doesn't she? Yeah, why doesn't she have somebody that can do the talking?
I don't know, but okay. Do you understand what she's talking about? Who is Andrea and Tone T Storm? Who's Tone T?
okay.
Is that a
don't
pun
know.
or something? Am I missing something, or is she
If you-
just saying a thing that's only in her head and it's not funny to anyone else?
And here's what's really bad. If you don't watch anything else, and of course, if you're only watching AEW, she's sort of new to you, even though you know, like, she's winning and she's something somewhere else. You would think, oh, her gimmick is she doesn't know people's names.
But that's
I
not.
would be like,
it.
no, but you would think that. You'd be like,
Right.
oh, she has some weird gimmick where she can't name dyslexia or something.
Okay, but
Yeah, what is Tone T Storm? I don't.
I don't get it. And then she's as bad as she ever was in NXT, like at her worst in NXT when she was not connecting with the crowd. That's this, which means she got better in the ring, but she never got better on the mic. And I hate this segment so much until Tony Storm comes out.
Thank you.
And then once Tony comes out, it's good. But then all Athena does is just curse and say things that aren't funny. And then she makes like a vomiting. I don't know what's happening. Can I get a refund on the Casino Gauntlet match, the women's version, please?
But
Can we
Tony's
redo
great.
that?
Can I try to make you a little happier?
Okay.
We got 4 more weeks in this arena, right?
Not that long, but we got pretty long. I don't know.
Okay.
Two more weeks, I think.
So we have to do balcony gimmicks, right? And
Yeah.
what does Harley do?
She's puppet show.
Oh my God! Can we get?
We could have Statler and Waldorf up there.
Yeah, something like that.
Both
and then
controlled
'cause
by
This is
Harley.
a gimmick. Yeah, and well, wait, that's my gimmick. This is what I want that, and then the improvement angle, because they may even think of this. But the improvement angle is, you know how Muppets, you have like the bottom half, you have your hand up. I'm holding my hand.
There's
up,
always the
because
lower
people can't
half.
see that. Yeah, but you also have to do the sticks.
Yeah.
But I want there to be another puppet.
Right.
Like, who is operating that puppet?
Okay, that's funny.
Harley's operating one, and then I want some kind of gimmick like that.
That'd be good.
But, yeah,
I
we
wish
have the
they would do that.
balcony. Use it.
All I know is I didn't know Athena was still this lousy.
She was, but of course, hey, Monet is terrible, and I enjoyed her Tony.
Okay,
food,
but
so-
Monet, as you don't call her, is a different kind of cat, as they say. So she is what she is, but Athena is like that drama kid, whatever, that is just not like no one can relate to you. I'm sorry.
I would rather have this than have Mercedes be again a rematch. I'd rather keep moving on.
Fair enough. Backstage with Anthony Bowens, not Starks, Billy Gunn comes in, and they argue, and Billy says, You are obsessed with the Max Caster. Look. And it's like looking
Yeah, it's
at him
right
on
on
the
his
iPad.
iPad.
He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, these guys are looking at photos of Wolverine or whatever. Wolverine's looking at photos of whatever. The point is, they are thinking about each other, whether you want to admit it or not. And Billy says,
Which I like.
says, I have a match for you next week. It's going to put you back on track, whatever that means.
Yeah, it's called a slump buster, but guess what? They're not going to do this. But he says this is a slump buster, which means it's going to be an easy win against a tomato can or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. But he said it's a slump buster. He didn't say for who. And
Oh,
later
it's
on, we'll see the Young Guns lose.
Okay.
So is that what we're going to get? Billy's going to turn on them, be with the Young Guns, and of course Billy's a gun, and we've got the Japanese gun club.
I forgot to put it in the news, but I'll say it in a minute because, yeah, we could do that. But hold on with your story there because $200,000 four-way match for some reason. It's Bill and Keith against Crew against Gates of Agony against the Guns. Guess what happens in this match?
Andrade wins.
Big Bill injures Colton Gunn, and right now he is not cleared yet.
Oh no! They just set up what I think was going to be a story there.
Right. He's got to get his knee checked because everybody's knees fell apart this week.
It's just take knees out of wrestling. Can we? You know who is the biggest genius in wrestling? Matt Hardy. Because he's like, I'm not even doing knees anymore.
That's
no
true.
more knees in wrestling. He got rid of his knees, and I bet he'll go forever.
Yeah. So Gates. Okay. So Ricochet comes out and cheats for the Gates of Agony, and they win.
I do like that. I like the fact. Look, Gates of Agony got something from being with Ricochet. That's kind of a good story in wrestling. That makes sense.
Here's the only way it works. Next week, Ricochet says
Wants the money.
he says there's dues to be in this group, and it's $100,000 each, and that's it.
That's still fine.
I know.
Still fine.
Max Caster open challenge thing, and he just jobs to Kyle O'Reilly. So they're not doing a parallel story with him and Bowens at all.
But why is it's Stone Pitbull and is it Hologram watching backstage?
And they say,
like,
look,
"Oh,
it's the conglomeration. I'm like, huh?
That's not the conglomeration.
No, it's not.
That's like when you have a band and every original band member has quit, but they're still in like it's ABBA, but they're all people from India.
Conglomeration
that's not ABBA.
Conglomeration of Theseus. That's it.
It's true. Is it still the same conglomeration?
It's not. Okay, so Juice Robinson.
And okay, but wait, stop. Before you jump, why were they watching? Are they mad that Kyle, because Kyle's done this the whole time and he wasn't an original member? And why were they watching? What am I supposed to take away from this?
I don't know. Juice Robinson's upset because the Guns didn't win the money, so he's going to maybe job to Ricochet or something, and then Bill goes, no, you're not, and he comes in and he beats up Juice, and they fight.
Listen, I'm not a big Bill fan. I'm not a big Bill fan.
Yeah.
But man, can you imagine your wrestling career is like, okay, we're going to be in this program with Chris Jericho, and Chris Jericho's like, I'm going to go on a cruise and be Fozzy for a while. And you're like, I guess we just hang out and say we're waiting for Chris? I don't know.
Wow, that's sad. Roosh beats Shibata. There's a beatdown, and then LFI want a title shot for the trios titles, and Hobbs comes out with a chair for the save. And then in the main event, Hechicero, Josh Alexander.
Remember when Shibata came in? We're like, oh, he'll be something.
Yeah.
And then he wasn't, but we're like, oh, wait, he's got a fun gimmick with his translator, so he can still be something.
Took that away.
No, now it's just he sort of exists.
He has good matches. He doesn't win the matches. That's it. Main event is Hechicero, Josh Alexander, Lance Archer, and Rocky Romero jobbing to Jet Speed, Mascara Dorada, and Bandito. That's it. That's your show.
Oh, did you hear? And I did not want to. I would have not read this thing except after we've already done the reviews because I thought I forgot something. What's his name? Not Alex. The guy with
Malix.
the accent does commentary. The guy with the accent.
Nigel.
Nigel goes, hey, speaking of Don Callis, what did you think about Don Callis and the Young Bucks on Dynamite, Tony? And Tony didn't see it.
Ah,
What he's talking about.
great.
Tony goes, yeah, that Don, he does all kinds of things.
that's good.
Tell me that you did not watch the show. Yeah, that Don, he's always
Sad.
doing all kinds of things. Oh, a hip toss. Wow.
He poops during those video packages. So he
I
poops.
don't. Poor guy.
All right, we're gonna do SmackDown, but let me read an email about TNA Slammiversary first because that happened this weekend.
Oh, okay. See, that's a helpful email because we
Yes.
haven't really talked
Kev
about
out from Queens, New York. Queens is not New York. This is your smart. Thank you, Kev out. This is your
How
smart
is Queens not? Whoa! How is Queens not New York?
because that's the gimmick. Is that only Manhattan's New York and everything else in New York City is like not real. Like Queens is like
But there's a
extra.
state called New York.
Okay, but we're not talking state. We're talking New York City. You don't get it.
I don't, but whatever.
You didn't live the quiz show days of the 1950s. Okay, this is your smart wrestling. Neither did I.
don't.
This is your smart wrestling fan, East Coast correspondent Kev out from Queens.
Yo.
Is not New
Shout
York.
out.
Reporting live from the UBS Arena on Long Island. Long Island does not know it is. TNA Slammiversary took place this evening. It was mostly an excellent show. I'll just shout out one match to watch: Leon Slater versus Moose. What?
Can we stop here because I did want to talk about this? How big was this arena?
He's
Wasn't
gonna.
it a giant arena?
Yeah, it's a big he's gonna explain it. Hold on. Leon Slater versus Moose had an outstanding David versus Goliath contest. Some brutal, except Leon and Moose are real. Some brutal strikes from Moose, countered by some amazing aerial offense from Slater. Leon won, became the youngest ever X Division champion and only 20 years old. AJ Styles came out after the match to congratulate him and hype him as the future. If you don't know, Kev out, I talked to somebody that there was an extra segment they couldn't do. So do you want to hear it? It's exciting. So there was supposed to be a confrontation between AJ Styles and Frankie Kazarian, but they didn't want to do it because WWE will not guarantee AJ one more match in TNA.
For the fact that everybody would be like, "Who's Frankie Kazarian?"
That would be a really
Hey,
good match, though.
dude, Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, two of my favorite indie wrestlers.
I know, but yeah, I know, but the point is, yeah, they again, people in TNA want to do things with the WWE guys, but Triple H insists that it's, first of all, you can only have NXT guys. AJ Styles is just a rental. He's not going to have a match. So AJ really wants to have a match, and they still said no.
Okay. Do you remember?
That doesn't mean it
this is
won't
the-
happen, but right now it's not happening. There's a chance October, Bound for Glory, there will be one AJ Styles match, but we're trying to get
Okay,
that.
I'm
I mean, we aren't.
for
I'm not
Glory.
part of them, but I'm saying someone is trying
Bound
to get
for
that
Glory.
going.
AJ gets a title shot, and if Dominic cost him the title or whatever that feud is, that's cool.
Yeah.
But do you remember? And this is going way back. WCW, way in the early days, was like, "Hey, the New Japan,
Yeah.
can
of
we
course.
have that? Can we have that wrestler that has like 12 titles
Yeah.
come over and wrestle and
Yeah.
stuff?" And they're like, "Sure, yeah." And they're like, "Okay, hey, here's Lash LaRue or whoever they
I
sent
know,
over."
and they
Remember
sent
that
over
whole thing?
poopy guys. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah,
It was
this whole
they would send
TNA
over
thing is like,
they would send over Scott Norton and stuff. I know, and that's just what they did. But
yeah, but with TNA, it's like they don't even have as much bargaining power as New Japan did.
yeah,
They have less, way less.
I know.
They're like, and WWE can be like, "Hey, why don't you take Trick Williams or somebody?" And you know what? Hey, let's have that guy that everybody sings his theme song about, Joe Henry.
I know.
It's I mean, do you just sell your soul to be developmental? And if
Well,
so,
yeah, and it's okay. The rest of the email says it was great to see a crowded and lively TNA in person. They set a domestic attendance record, 7,623. Yeah, that's the thing.
domestic.
With
How much was it? How many?
7,623 for TNA. That's like
That no, that's
incredible.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Look,
with
okay,
about
so what was the rub? The AJ, the Hardys. Who else was kind of the draw?
I mean, the Hardys were the biggest deal. Nobody knew AJ was going to be there, so that wasn't a part of it.
Everyone knew AJ was.
It was Trick Williams and it was JC Jane winning both. Well, she was already the NXT champion, but she also won the TNA championship from Masha Slamovich. So there was that.
Oh, again, like Masha Slamovich, win WWE. Let's scoop her up eventually. Yeah,
I know. He says they had that attendance with about 85% of the lower bowl sold in a major hockey arena. Looks like the WWE partnership is really paying off. Yeah, it is, especially for big shows like this and for Bound for Glory. It's going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
Meow. He said, I just wanted to say it was delicious. Thank you.
If nothing else, TNA is still alive. Wow.
If you can believe it, it is. So
remember when we would do... Love the cat. Remember when we would do the reviews and be like, oh, they're throwing fish at each other. Well, this is 6 months until the company's dead.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh no. It's
who's the weird guy now? Is he an Ultimate Fighter guy with TNA?
Weird Ultimate Fighter guy, huh?
Is he an owner? Who is he? Somebody that kept showing.
Are you talking about Silva?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What are they getting? Is he going to do an in-ring gimmick? What?
Oh, I don't know. No, that's a different Silva. That's not the MMA Silva.
I don't know these
It's
people.
just an owner. Yeah.
This?
No.
Oh my God. I just heard the name and I was like, is that the Silva
No,
guy?
it's not. He's not an MMA guy.
Okay. I don't know. I have watched maybe one MMA fight in my life. I don't care.
Carlos Silva.
Real fighting.
Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Carlos Silva is TNA president.
Yes.
And if you looked at him, you'd see he could not be an MMA fighter. He's not a big guy.
Classes.
I know, but
classes.
he's not.
But okay, but he hasn't been the owner for very long, right?
He's not even really the owner. It's just Anthem made him president.
Okay. So he's not. But that's not a gimmick then. It's not. Okay.
Let's see.
I was totally confused.
Let's see. This was at the end of last year when they started firing everybody. Anthem Sports Group names Carlos Silva president. He has been named president of Anthem Sports.
What has he done previously? Because when I heard Silva, I'm like, oh, that's a fighter guy.
Well, technically, it is. He was involved in the fighting thing because he helped oversee growth of the all female MMA organization Invicta. So that was a thing at one point in time, but he's not a fighter though.
Okay. I was confused because I kept hearing talk about him and he's a new guy here. And I'm like, okay, is this like a gimmick to make him?
No. Mm-mm. Okay, let's do SmackDown because SmackDown. Did you need to exist, SmackDown? I don't know this week. I'm not sure. It was not hard to watch because it was short.
2 hours.
That's all you could say.
Know how... it's an ugly person, but I didn't have to look at him for very long. I don't know what you're supposed to say. Oh, you're ugly, but I don't see you much.
I also wanted to say that I have I for like a month now, I've had the SummerSlam card. So far, one match has changed.
Oh, okay. Well, then tell us. I don't like you spoiling stuff, but yeah, tell us what changed.
Well, how about we wait till we see what happens in the show in SmackDown, and then I'll say.
Oh, spoiler, not much. Hartman Bank Arena, San Antonio, Texas. Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett, and I don't know if I just was listening closer this week, but both of them were bad.
It was not a great week for commentary.
So we open. Oh, it's the parking lot, and Solo Sikoa and the MFTs are next to, I guess, what is a car wreck?
Yeah.
So they're legitimately looking for memes now. They're like, insert, I did it for you, Rock. Insert Fatu driving.
Okay, but mention about Tonga Loa, though.
What about him?
He's bleeding profusely.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Okay, that's key to this. He's bleeding like crazy, and there are crashed cars in the parking lot. Keep that in mind, okay?
Okay. We're told no one knows what's happened here.
Okay.
But oh, look, Adam Pearce is here because he's subbing in tonight.
Again.
Is that a thing? What happened to...
These gems need a lot of weeks off. We're here every
Why?
freaking
You don't-
week. I mean,
Is it their knees? Is it their
can they
knees?
not
It's
just
their
show up
knees.
for 2 hours? I don't know.
But yeah, he's going to have a contract signing. Cody Rhodes goes by and be like, "Yep, we're still going to have a contract signing." And Cody Rhodes is like, "Just do the thing, wink, wink." That doesn't make sense later, but
Not at all.
But then we go to Joe Tessitore, and he's like, "Hey, that's not how we intended to open SmackDown. Yeah, you were going to have somebody on an elevator walking."
He said, "Oh my God!" He said he called the walking segment. It has a name.
What do you call it?
Arrivals.
Oh,
So
that makes it sound fancy.
So there you go. Lee Fitting's code name for that is Arrivals.
Oh God. Well, we do get earlier today because Charlotte and Alexa Bliss are talking, and Alexa Bliss is like, "Well, we lost," and Charlotte said, "No, I went to Adam Pearce." I guess she found him, and he said, "I got a
Yeah, but
title
that's the
match
wrong.
for us."
That's the wrong guy. So she found the guy from Raw. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. No. So she said, "We got a Think about how much he is like this. They're messing each other's show up.
Yes.
One of them is messing the other guy's show." And she said, I got a title shot." And she's like, "But we lost." And they're like, "Well, we didn't get pinned, and I'm Charlotte, so I can get any match I want." Ha ha ha. And she's like, "Come stand by me at ringside, my I don't like you friend." And Alexa's like, "Remember what you said? Do I look like a cheerleader?"
Yep.
And she said, "Yes, you are, because you've always been a cheerleader." And Alexa said, "Yes, I am." So I kind of like that. So it was
Okay.
And they come out, and Alexa Bliss has pom poms,
Yep.
and she also has the things you shake when you're.
Ha 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 ha.
And hope she doesn't understand it. What did I mean that?
Hope she doesn't.
I don't know. Hope doesn't understand. Anyway, the announcer says, after weeks and weeks of them keeping each other at arm's length.
No, that was not a story.
I will give you 2 weeks, but whatever. But they're still shoving buddies. Oh, get out of here, you. Charlotte versus Rachel Rodriguez.
I think it's
Here's the
Raquel.
thing I don't understand. I don't understand this.
Okay.
We have this show mapped out. I'm sure they have the little cards, the recipe cards with the yarn. I think that's how they do it, right?
Yarn
I saw that
cards. I
reality
call it
TV
yarn
show,
cards. Yeah.
I saw their reality TV show. It's cards and yarn.
Okay.
But we went from that interview to this match. Why could the interview have been Charlotte said, "Hey, listen, I went to the GM, and if I can beat Rachel in this match, we get a title shot."
It's Raquel.
Why not? Why not?
I don't.
Why would
Because they do this backwards, like how they did. MJF has the feud first, and then he wins the match second. It's stupid, and I hate it.
Yeah, because this match means nothing right now.
Right.
It could have meant everything.
Yes.
Or not everything.
Well, guess what next week's booked thing is? And if you guess Kid versus Kid with Alexa versus Roxanne, you're right.
Oh, we'll get to that. That could have been the story. If I can beat Rodriguez, I'm not going to say her first name, and you can beat the toddler, we get a title shot.
Yes.
That gives me a reason to watch tonight.
I know.
And next week.
I know.
I can't do your job for you,
I know,
people.
I know.
And again, sometimes you come up with really cool ideas, and that means we're smart. But sometimes we just are pointing out, this is common sense. Anyone in the room should be like, why are we giving this away when we can put some kind of like thing on it?
Yeah.
Like important, whatever. So they fight. Alexa Bliss has to stop Perez, and she towers over her, which is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I can't wait to watch the two of them fight next week. And they're like under the third turnbuckle pad. It's going to be great.
Wow.
Commentators talk about, oh, Charlotte Flair's getting cheered. Look how, hey, everybody cheer her because that's the story.
Yeah.
And then Wade Barrett does this all night. He does it 3 times tonight. He talks about when people are at their best. And he's like, Charlotte Flair, she's always the best at when she's having fun in the ring. I've never seen
No, she doesn't have fun in the ring.
I've never seen that. Ever. Bliss respond cheats. Like it's like you're gonna cheat, I'm gonna cheat. So
Yeah.
it's gonna and Charlotte wins. Pierce is stopped by the police. And they're like, we're looking for Jacob Fatu. And he's like, that's not his real name, but whatever. And Pierce calls him Jake.
I hated that, and he said it twice.
Hey, Jake. What?
Garbage.
And Fatu, he's going to resist arrest. And Pierce says, you better not resist the arrest.
Oh, my God.
And Fatu is wearing local team's shirt.
Yes.
You
He's
know,
already a generic face. Named
Yeah,
Jake.
kind of.
Jake the face. Yeah.
Jake the generic. Why are we doing this?
I don't know.
Keep
Let me
him
tell you.
edgy.
Okay, so let me tell you. First of all, let me just read. Let me read the SummerSlam card that I was handed like 3 weeks ago, a month ago.
Okay, throw that out.
Okay, so the card was, and it doesn't say what nights the things are on because I don't think they know. Because don't forget, it's 2 days. Oh,
Wow, that's great.
God, I don't want it. Okay,
WrestleMania is so special now.
okay. Here was what I was told before these matches happened. Naomi versus Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the women's world title. Got it. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the WWE title. Got it. Becky Lynch versus Becky Lynch versus Bayley for the for the Intercontinental title. So that was changed. So that's one match that was changed. It was supposed to be Becky against Bayley, but it ended up being Becky and Lyra. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, there's more. Dominic versus AJ Styles for the Intercontinental title. Solo versus Jacob, which I knew before, like I said, for the U.S. title.
Why?
For the U.S. title in a steel cage. Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed. Okay. Getting this?
Yeah, no, I'm listening. I don't care.
But that's not a tag match.
What? You thought it was going to be Usos versus other guys?
I thought that's what TV was leading up to until Raw and this list. But Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed. Roman Reigns versus Braun Breaker. Okay.
I don't know how you roll that. Whatever.
Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. Gunther versus CM Punk. 8 and
Well,
these are,
this is.
hold on.
I can make one good card out of these matches.
Well, okay. A TLC match. Street Profits, Machine Guns, Wyatt's, DIY, Fraxium, and Angel and Berto. TLC match.
I don't think you're supposed to say that.
What? Because we're not supposed to know yet? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
They'll announce it next week on SmackDown, I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but that's
Okay. But
nobody's listening.
This is the interesting. Yes, nobody's listening. Just a million people. Whatever. Okay. So this is the interesting one. Charlotte versus Alexa.
Whoa, that's quick.
Guess what? They only put them together to break them up when the
Well,
thing.
I knew that,
when
but
the
that's
thing,
quick.
right? When the well, it's not happening now. I'm saying
Oh, okay. Well,
now it's a tag title match.
yeah.
So it's not a singles match.
No.
But the point is, they only put them together to break them up. And when the Charlotte thing happened at Evolution, everything changed.
Well, I mean, listen, Alexa Bliss, maybe she is supernatural. She has magical powers.
She does. But the point is,
How does
I'm
she
saying,
just come back and
I'm saying this card
She's-
this card is pretty close to reality here. But instead of Becky versus Bayley, it's Becky versus Lyra. Instead of Charlotte versus Alexa, it is Charlotte and Alexa going for the tag titles against Raquel and Roxanne. So and Cody versus John Cena is no disqualification. So that was the full SummerSlam card I was given. And so far everything but 2 of them is it came true. So
how far away in booking is Alexa from the Wyatt Six?
that's not in the cards anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm saying how far in different universes are we right now?
They're in completely different universes.
Yeah.
Now, when she does the angle with eventually turning on Charlotte and making Charlotte the face, I guess you put her with the Wyatts, even though the Wyatts are supposed to be faces, but they act like heels. I don't know.
Oh, there's no rhyme. No, you don't. listen, Lex is over. Wyatt's or not. Why ruin anything there?
Yeah.
The Wyatts will eventually fade away. It's
Yeah. But I'm excited for a TLC match. So that's pretty cool.
oh, it's not. You could have one really good card out of that.
Yeah.
One really, really good card. You're gonna have two.
You're getting
cards
2
that
days
aren't-
with 5 or 6 matches per day. So have fun with that.
What do you think the main events are?
Cody and Cena was supposed to be one main event, and the other one I think was Io, Rhea, and I don't think CM Punk was the main event on either time.
Well, that was my
But-
point. I don't think you can give two male main events.
But if you really are doing a Seth Rollins cash in, then maybe it is. I don't know, but I haven't been told that's the case. So
Yeah.
nobody's gonna. Okay, I'll tell you this: no one's gonna say if that's the case. I'm not gonna know. So that's it. So
we get
yeah, go back.
Go on.
Go ahead. No,
we get a package of Tiffany and Jade, and they talk, and I'm like, I
This-
legitimately think this was so many takes just to get
this felt
crappy
like
version.
two robots trying to pretend they're humans, and
And yeah, how
Tiffany
many times
says-
did they have to do this?
they had to do it a lot. And you can tell that they at least at the beginning said, "Cut. Can you do that again?" Because Tiffany got women's championship right the first time, and then the next 2 times botched it up. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I muted. This was so like, I was like, yeah, just do 10. Have her say the same sentence 10 times.
This was 2 robots. I hated it.
We're told that Priest was Aleister Black's former confidant.
How would we know that?
Was that a thing?
No.
Sometimes earlier, Damian Priest is backstage and Carmelo comes up to, and Carmelo says, "I warned you about Black," and I was like, "We're supposed to remember that because it wasn't really like a real
No.
truth-telling thing." I don't care. Damian Priest has not been the best, but this acting here was terrible.
Oh, he stunk so bad.
He was awful here. Somehow we get a match between Carmelo and Damian Priest.
I don't want
Is
that.
The Miz dead? What is The Miz doing?
I don't know.
Remember when he was supposed to be involved in the jellyfish?
Well, he
roll
was.
thing?
Yes, jellyfish roll. Yes, he was supposed to be in that at one point in time. So was what's his name? Travis Scott, and possibly
Oh, no,
possibly Bad Bunny. I'm not kidding. Also,
okay. Bad Bunny's okay. Travis Scott ship has sailed. Like that's.
I know. I'm well aware.
persona non
I'm well aware.
grata.
But okay, so Miz he was shooting American Gladiators, I believe in the UK. I can't remember where it was, but he was shooting that.
It's
I know,
American
it's shot
Gladiators
overseas.
in
I
the
know,
UK.
I know that.
Okay, fine.
And who's in that show? Wardlow and Camille. So that's going to be awkward to somebody.
What's their names? Do they have things like cool names like Sonic and like
I bet it's just Wardlow and Camille.
Applejacks or something cool?
I wish there was Sonic Applejacks.
So we come back. Joe Tessitore tells us, "Wow, that Mello has a way with his mouth."
What? I don't want to talk about it.
This commentary was so bad tonight. Carmelo Hayes versus Damian Priest.
Ugh.
Fight. We're told, I don't know which commentator said it, Carmelo is the ultimate NXT success story.
No. What?
Then we're told, because this, I do know that, what's his face? Barrett said this, because all night it's like he's explaining when people are at their best. I guess he just thought of this.
I don't know.
Like, Damian Priest is at the best when he's slightly under a boil.
Wow. So
like
he's
a wart thing, or I don't
No, I think he means he's like he's doing a cooking
angry,
show.
but what?
Yeah.
But then what makes it worse is Joe Tessitore hears Boyle. Joe Tessitore is terrible. I'm sorry, Joe, that
Thank
for
you.
so long I was like, because I didn't have to review the show,
Yeah.
I could ignore him. But now I have to review the show. He's terrible. He heard him say Boyle, and then he's like, I don't even know what this call is. He's like, he's right where he wants to be in the kitchen.
Oh.
What is? I know I don't know cool things nowadays, but is
No
that a
one says
phrase,
in the
right?
kitchen. No. Except for
In this
Larry
match-
Zbyszko.
They went to beach. Yeah, for women. Oh, this is Shawn Michaels against Razor Ramon match, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yes.
So Black comes out and it's a DQ, and this wasted my time.
Wow.
I know it's only 2 hours.
Doesn't
of
matter.
wasted
It's still
time, but
stupid.
How long before we get used to 2 hours and you're like, you're wasting 2 hours of my time?
Yeah.
Black does a black mass, and Carmella Hayes looks at him, and Carmella Hayes looks at him and is like, oh, I don't want any of this, and leaves. But the announcers talk about it like, oh, wait, there was a story with Carmelo Hayes and Aleister Black, but that's not how he rolls out. I don't know. No one knows what's going on.
Yeah.
The Wyatt Six talk about they got the gold that they always wanted, and they're built for this. Is this what the story was? It? And it's not about the blood we share; it's about the blood we spill. Blah 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 blah. And one by one, they're going to take out the teams, but there's some story about maybe it's like more than that, but I don't see how it is. Like, what are you going to? Okay, they took out the Street Profits.
Yeah.
But did they take them out with some weak point or some,
No.
personality flaw? Because they seem like that's what they're going for, and I guess they can break up the Johnny Football and for the billionth time, and I don't care. Wyatt Six, no. The NFTs are out.
Wait, what's Johnny Football?
Johnny Wrestling. And,
Johnny Wrestling.
Yeah,
that is very
they're gonna
different.
do,
Why
like,
is he football?
I don't know. Because Johnny Football is that stupid guy that played for Cleveland.
Okay.
It's always in my head. The MFTs are out, and the crowd wants the OTC, so just all these things. And Fatu says, look at, or Solo says, look at Fatu. He only cares about himself. He's always a criminal. He's just a criminal guy. And then the police car comes out, and Jimmy just happens to be there. And Fatu gets out, and Jimmy's like, yeah, I stand around it a lot.
Okay, so
And-
I thought, Jim bailed him out. No. I thought they're going to explain this. No. So what happens? What does the cop say?
Okay. So the cop says, hey, I'm enhancement talent, and I'm talking, and I
Yes.
say, after further review of the footage, I'm like, is he an NFL review?
Yeah, it's an instant replay, or it's
After
a penalty.
yeah, further review of the footage, I throw my flag in. You are innocent. And then Fatu comes out to the ring, but Jimmy's not like right there.
Okay, all he said was that he's not a person of interest anymore, right? So he's cleared. That doesn't then you start to speculate. Oh, it could have been. What if it was Tama Tonga and he's mad because they used the MFT name? What if it was this? What if it was that? Okay.
No.
Okay.
There is nothing to say.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
So where it goes, this is good old fashioned Southern justice. I don't ever
Wow,
wanna
that
hear
sounds
those
so
words.
racist.
Especially when I'm looking at all minorities in the ring. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I don't want to hear this. And there is things in wrestling that you just have to accept and let go. But the announcers don't need to call it out. Bear goes, oh my God, how do you go from the slammer to in the ring in under an hour?
Well, I don't know. It's wrestling, so that happens all the time.
Yeah. Don't tell me the wrestling logic flaws in a call.
Wow.
It's terrible. So they do fight around. Jimmy comes out. They try to make Taller Tonga a monster, but he still gets taken out.
Yeah.
Also, every single person is dressed in black. You know that's the thing I hate. And oh my God, JC gets punked out, and
He's
Tonga,
done. Yeah.
other Tongers, shorter Tonga gets punked out. It is what it is. What you introduced a storyline, and now it's wrapped up, and it had nothing, and it was bad. I didn't get to see cars even crash. I just saw.
No.
This is a bad show. Adam Pearce pops up, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, let's make it worse." He goes, "Hey, Solo, if you try to get Fatu locked up, let's see how you like it, because I'm going to make you and Fatu locked up in a cage."
Okay,
Isn't
wait.
Fatu also locked up?
Okay, wait.
So that's not even
wait,
Steven.
but wait. I know, but wait. Rewind. You want to frame an innocent man and get Jacob locked up? Okay. Who said that? Who said that it was a frame up? Whoever said that?
WWE will steal the middle part of every story.
Okay, but wait. Jacob's innocent doesn't mean that Solo is guilty. That's not how this works. Also, Tonga Loa's head was busted open. He was bleeding everywhere. Are you telling me that he said, Tonga Loa, get in those cars and smash them into each other. I don't care if you die. Is that what happened? Because this was not explained in any way other than this Anna Pierce going, oh, it was a setup. And the commentators are like, whoa, look at that. The MFTs are guilty. Like, what?
Yeah, if you enjoy WWE, read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and Restaurant of the Universe. Just skip the middle. It doesn't matter. That is what WWE
I swear to God,
does in everything.
This was
Why
so,
are we in such a hurry?
This was so Vince McMahon, I couldn't believe it. What was this?
You know, if wrestling did not have,
there's no Vince. How is it Vince?
If wrestling didn't have pay-per-views, whatever you call them, premium events, if wrestling was just a show each week, it would be so good.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't be constantly booking to big events. We have to wrap this up. We have to do this for a match here. You could tell a story. There could have been a story here, and now it's done and over and makes no sense. So think about how much this sub GM is messing up the real GM show, but whatever. So he's like, "Hey, police officers, come out and arrest Sikoa." Why?
Again,
did we see footage?
We didn't. We don't know what happened. Now we just have to play guessing games.
Spoiler: we're never gonna know what happened.
No, because it's over.
It can't make sense what happened.
I hated it. It took me out of the rest of the show. I was done.
Oh, the rest of the show's junk. All of the show's junk. Hey, let's look at Jelly Roll. Explain to me how this happened, because I'm not watching it. Did Jelly Roll host all of Jimmy Kimmel's
So he
show?
hosted the Jimmy Kimmel show, and his guest was Randy Orton. Yes.
So if I turn into the Jimmy Kimmel show on TV, which no one does, they're like, "Hey, guest host tonight is the Jelly Roll," right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how long was the show? Did Jelly Roll talk to someone
Maybe it
else?
was 5 minutes.
Like,
I have no idea.
It's Katy Perry.
Okay, let me tell you that I absolutely did not watch it. I only saw the clips they showed because I will not watch that crap. First of all.
Okay. Here's my point. My point is, did it really happen? Like, was there ever a show? We wouldn't know because all anyone knows is clips on YouTube,
right?
Clips on your Facebook.
I don't know, but tell us what happened on this Jimmy Kimmel's.
Well, my question is, what happened if he hosted the whole show? Did he come out? Did he introduce the band? Did we have other guests? Because what we see is like 8 minutes, 6 minutes of content.
We see a minute.
So, okay, but yeah, I'm saying everything is fake, people.
I know.
I'm so tired of the world. So Jelly Roll is hosting Jimmy Kimmel or whatever it is. And he says, "Oh, hey, Randy Orton, let's talk about how much we don't like these guys." Drew McIntyre comes out and he says, "Hey, I don't want to cause any problems, but I'm going to beat up Randy Orton." And Randy Orton is like, "Oh, I'm like a shaved gorilla and we'll fight." So they fight to the back. And then Logan Paul or YouTube idiot comes out. Why is he having an accent?
I don't know what that was.
Did he watch the Jerry Lawler, like,
probably
Andy Kaufman thing? He's doing some weird accent. Like,
I don't know what that was.
I hate it. So they're like, he's like, I'm going to get you, the Jelly Roll. And Jelly Roll's like, I'm going to pick you up. And as he picks him up, they have a balsa wood desk.
I thought it was styrofoam. It was so bad.
And he takes up the YouTube guy. His shoe brushes the desk and it's like, whoa, the desk is gonna fall over. It's bad. Like made out of cardboard, but it does stay long enough for Jelly Roll to put him through it. And I'm like, oh my god, all I care about this match is what T-shirt Jelly Roll is gonna wear, because he's not wrestling without a T-shirt. Because we're going swimming with T-shirts, people. This sucks. I don't know.
You're mean.
Whatever. It sucks. But I don't know how to feel about it because at least I think Randy Orton's at the end of his career and he's been so boring and the same character. Like if he legitimately just starts doing weird stuff for the last 2 years, I'm okay because it's something different. Jelly Roll and YouTube guy and the fact that we're trying to do some Inception thing where it's like, oh look, we know that you don't like influencers and it's two influencers fighting each other. Oh. Stephanie Vacure versus Alba Fire.
No.
Oh my god. What? It's not?
What's her name?
Alba Fire.
Okay, stop. Not Alba Fire.
Who was it?
Stephanie?
Vacure.
No.
Vacure.
No.
Vacure.
You're supposed to
Am I
care.
getting
You're supposed to care about Stephanie Vacare.
No. Oh, Stephanie Vacare.
Thank you.
Quer.
I know, but that's just how you pronounce it. Sorry.
I don't think this is on me. It's on letters.
Okay, fine.
Have you ever heard Alba Fire's entrance music?
No.
Would you recognize it?
No.
Okay. Will you ever hear it again in
No.
WWE before she's fired?
No.
I'm sorry. They also fired the wrong one. Was that just a mix-up?
Maybe.
Because remember when they were like, hire me a one-legged wrestler, and they're like,
Yes,
okay,
wrong
we
guy,
found
wrong
one.
guy. Yeah.
And they're like, wait a minute, what? There's no wait. Yeah, that's what they fired the wrong. Not Alba Fire's not terrible, but oh my god. 3-minute match, maybe not even that, and then Piper Niven bites Stephanie Vacare, and I'm like, maybe a little late. Like you could have done that earlier, but whatever. Okay, they're backstage and Street Profits. Why is B-Fab standing next to them now?
I could not figure that out. I'm like, are they a faction? Remember when Bobby Lashley was with them and she wanted to be with them? And it's like, I don't know. I don't remember.
Boy, they lost their titles last week. Maybe she should have been there then.
Yeah.
They're like, we will get those belts back. They're not getting these.
No, they're not.
And the interview is like, but there's a number one contenders match and you're not included. And I'm like, good, because they lost in a fair match. So yeah. DIY comes in, they're like, ha ha ha, we are going to win this thing and you aren't even in it. And you watch this match because you can learn something. I'm like, yeah, watch this match. So I guess this match is for a future tag.
It's for a shot on SmackDown.
Yeah. Well, is that what they said?
Yeah, it's for next week. It's not for SummerSlam because SummerSlam is that TLC match.
Tell me something which
hasn't been announced
nothing
yet.
Without telling me something means
Yeah, I know.
DIY, Motors and Machine Guns, Vaxium. Why they're just like their own group there. And Andrade and Rey Fenix. And Rey Fenix is wearing a shirt with long sleeves, which just
he looks weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. The match. Gargano accidentally super kicks Ciampa.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm so desperate for a story. I'm like, how is that a story? It's not. And Andrade gets the pin because everyone who is a real tag team sucks at being a tag team. Mm-hmm. So gross. Cody's walking. Hey, there we got some walking. Thank God. Pierce is in the ring, and he's like, this is so important that a substitute GM is taking care of it. He says, we're going to have a contract signing. Cody Rhodes and John Cena. Cody comes out.
Oh, this
is really bad. Cody's like, I'm supposed to talk. What do I talk about? Hey, Texas. My dad was the Texas, and my brother is the Texas.
Yeah, but not me.
I am. Yeah, he was Charlotte, right? So I'm like Charlotte, but Charlotte wasn't burning Charlotte. Was Charlotte burning Charlotte? Yeah, this is confusing.
Yes.
But but you know what? Those two people weren't the undisputed champion. That's because it didn't exist when they were.
That's right.
They were around, but whatever. And he talks about, you know what? I tweeted something and people misunderstood it. And I'm like, why are you talking? It's every tweet. Why would you talk about this? He said, I said stuff and people thought it meant about Rock and the Soul, but no, it's about wasting time. This is all this is wasting time. Cena comes in the ring and Cena sits down. He's like, I'm afraid I have some bad news. He said, I can't show up at the SummerSlam.
What?
He's emotionally tired or something.
He never explained it.
they do this weird split screen that's blurred. Like,
Okay,
you know, you do the
that
split screen.
that fade with both guys in it was so amateurish and bad looking.
Why do you not just do the old like split screen where it's 2 pictures?
I don't know. That was weird, and it seemed like I was watching public access TV.
It was, I don't. So Cena's like, oh my god, and this is the worst thing. Cena's like, yeah, I can't be at SummerSlam, so there's no way I could sign this contract because if my name was on the contract, I would have to be at.
No one
SummerSlam.
talks like that. This is so Vince. It's so weird. What? There's no Vince. How is this happening?
Also, does this count as burning
No.
appearance?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well then that's terrible. Oh, then that's terrible.
I thought you were going to say, does it count?
This
Like,
count-
is it legal? No, obviously not.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
I'm not. I am not that stupid. Also, but yeah, we burned an appearance for this horrible thing.
Yes.
Because he's like, sorry, I have to leave, and then he leaves, and they fight, and Cody uses the belt, and Cody does this ugly splash. Cody, you can do better. And so he splashes Cena through the table, and oh my god, it's like, I hate Joe Tessitore. Joe Tessitore's like, wow, look at Cody. He sure doesn't seem to be obeying the rules, kind of changing.
Yeah, like,
don't walk
what are
me
you
through this,
doing?
stupid-
I expect a double turn at SummerSlam, but don't say that. What are you doing?
So Cody squashes him and takes Cena's hand, and it makes him write on the contract. And then to make it even stupider, Montcalm believes he goes, Cody gets him and goes, ha ha ha, the Cena. It is now one of the street fights.
Oh, you didn't look in the
what?
fine print. He didn't want to sign it
Why
at
would
all.
you look if you weren't going to sign it?
So
What
another,
is this
just like with Rhea
stupidness?
Ripley, another illegal signing, and the commentators are like, "It's official," but no, it's not.
Well,
what? But it
okay.
is. What?
But there's levels of stupidity when it happens and the commentators say it. It's like, well, commentators are supposed to be stupid. Where Cena sets it up, he's like,
Yeah.
I cannot sign this because if it said my name on that line, I would have to have the show up.
Dumb.
It was so dumb. So Cody could have signed anyone's name there, and they
Yes.
were legally.
I guess
he
so.
put Donald Trump, and he could have wrestled
guess
Donald
so.
Trump. Yeah, it's legal. That's how legal works. You don't understand legal.
That SmackDown, boop, right in the dumpster.
Collision and SmackDown. Oh my, 2-hour SmackDown. Remember when we were so excited?
I know.
We're like, it can never be that bad. Dumpster. 2 of the shows in the dumpster, and I'm ledge-wise on Dynamite, but you liked it.
Oh, I thought Dynamite was good. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's fine.
Certainly, Raw won't be just as.
Well, Raw is live from Houston. Here's who's walking: Sami Zayn, Becky Lynch. Oh, Becky looks at, now is this an inside joke or is this how she gets her clothes? She looks through random wardrobe for what she's going to wear. Like, is that because people say she does that, or is she doing that because that's what she does?
Let me tell you, if you were Carmelo Hayes,
Yeah.
and I don't want to use a curse word, but aren't you stealing poop all the time?
It'll be fun.
Why
Wait,
not?
why would
Like-
you say Carmelo's stealing?
Because he's a really low card.
Oh,
Oh my God, I can't think of a white person on low card.
that's not good. That's even worse.
Yeah, that's. Oh, either one of the Team USA guys. I'm
Creeds?
stealing everything. Yeah, if I'm a Creed guy, I'm stealing everything. In fact, I'm stealing like Seth Rollins' outfit, and as I leave, I'm going to have him autograph it just so I can sell it for more.
Okay, fair enough.
Why not? Why
Because you're going to get caught and you're getting paid a lot of money. Okay, so Judgment Day walking. Cole says they're carrying all the gold. Gunther would like to have a word with you. Learn the difference between all the gold and they all have gold, you stupid
No.
idiot.
So much gold. That's fine. So much gold.
But
Why not?
I know Cole's mind. He means they all have gold.
Yeah.
But he's saying a different words. So anyway, AJ. Oh, and then Dom's there, and AJ Styles is the valet. This was really well done. I could have
listen,
fixed one
yes.
thing and made it better, We'll talk about that later.
It could have been much better, but for what WWE does, this was great.
It was.
I liked it all the
so
way
AJ's
through.
there, and Dom goes, "That's harassment. Get away from me." He's like, "I'm just a valet."
And AJ has his glasses in his neck. That was great.
We're going to get more. Punk comes out to open the show. He says how happy he is. What a great day to be alive. I'm happy. You're happy. We're so happy with everything that's going on. And he rubs his neck like aggressively. Now, one of two things. That's his tell. That's his poker tell that he's not happy to be alive and he's lying and he hates the fans. Or...
Whoa.
Yeah.
Has Punk ever been happy to be alive?
No.
Punk and Charlotte
Or,
Flair
let me
have
ask
never
you
been
this.
happy to be alive.
Is this the signal for, is that like Carol Burnett, but he's warning his wife, maybe allegedly, like what's going to happen? Like,
You're in for a beating if I lose. I didn't say that.
no, allegedly. So he says, "Oh my God, Punk, okay. Either he's trying to keep the Seth Rollins thing a big secret, or he's just a D-bag, because he says, I can't promise I'll beat Gunther at SummerSlam." What kind of face does that? Oh, wait, the kind that is losing. So he says that, but I thought he was winning so he could get cashed in on. I don't know what's going on anymore.
I don't know. I'm so tired of Gunther being stopgap story thing.
Yes.
I know he gets to keep the title, so that's cool. But they're like, hey, this person's kind of owed a world title shot. Will you wrestle them?
That's pretty much all it is right now.
Duh.
And he gets 1 million of them. But he says, I can't promise I'll beat Gunther, but I'm the best in the world. That's a contradiction. Gunther comes out and he says, excuse me, burp. He says, we are similar, but my ego is justified. It's not based on what they think, because that's worthless. He says it's based on results. He says you'll never be the world heavyweight champion, but at least you'll have those degenerates chanting for you for the rest of your life. And he just leaves.
So Gunther's gimmick is kind of, we are similar in this way, but in this way I'm better than you.
Yes,
because that's kind
every
of what
time
he does in everything. That's fine.
Yep. And usually he's correct when he says those things. Backstage.
Eventually, listen, I like Gunther a lot, but we're eventually going to have him have a moment where he overcomes the odds, even if he's not a face.
Yeah.
There's too much of Gunther winning matches that are like, oh yeah, we know the outcome. He has been that champion for way too long.
Yeah, that's true. Backstage interview with Stephanie Vaquer. Naomi comes in and she's very rude. And she says, Stephanie Vaquer, whatever your name, however you pronounce it. And she says, after I win at SummerSlam, it's going to be me and you in Paris. So they're going to have a match. They're not.
Hey, I've always said that writing crazy is too easy, but it's also like, if someone can't totally perform, if you tell me they're crazy, everything they do wrong is funny, and I'm like, yeah, they're crazy. Yeah. So this is actually working good for her. And
maybe that will be the match. Rusev versus Artie in the Ring, Sheamus. Okay, first of all, it's a better match than their first one. Okay.
Did you want this?
No. Sheamus goes up to the top rope, tries to jump to the floor, and realizes that's going to murder him, and he falls backwards, and he goes, nope. And then he gets up again, and he goes, I'm just going to do it. And he jumps off the top to the floor, and then he goes, whew, that was a close one. Yeah, dude, why are you doing that? You don't need to do that.
I found out this week that Rusev and who else was it? A couple other guys and CM Punk have the same agent, like not booking agent, but like.
Is it Mojo Rawley?
And yeah, legitimately, he's a piece of crap. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So this explains why they're all booked terribly and things are not going.
Wow.
Ooh, we need to talk about this off air. We'll talk about it next.
Okay, that's fine. So Corey Graves, why is he surprised by everything Sheamus does? Sheamus is doing, other than that one thing he did at the top like that, he's doing everything he does in every one of his matches. And Corey's like, oh my God, what is happening? It's a Sheamus match. What do you mean?
Give me the year you saw Sheamus do something different.
Well, besides that time he almost died tonight. Not usually.
Yeah, I'm saying Sheamus is not known for pulling out new moves.
Yeah, and that's not the one that impressed Corey. Rusev takes off the buckle cover again, but it backfires, and Rusev tries to use the shillelagh, but bro kick, and Sheamus wins, so they're tied up. So did they add this match to SummerSlam, or is it on the Raw before or after SummerSlam? I think it's on the Raw after SummerSlam. Yeah.
You say that, but we have a lot of SummerSlam to fill up, and that's why I hate.
But it wasn't on the card I got, so I don't know.
Thank you. Okay. Also, so this was the first real match, right?
No, second. Oh, you mean on the Tonight Show? Yes.
Tonight Show, yeah. Okay, so this was turnbuckle off.
Every match is bullcrap tonight.
Oh, we'll get to at the end. We're going to talk about this Raw.
Yeah,
but yeah. So that was like, yeah.
Yeah. Backstage interview with El Kaiser Americano. He speaks a Spanish-German hybrid. Dragon Lee comes in and he says, "You're a fake. You're a fake." And Grande calls Dragon Lee garbage, and they fight. And then Corey Graves goes, "Basura. That means trash." So thank you for that.
I did not think that's what it meant, but
yes,
I believe them.
I wrote down before he said that he calls Dragon Lee garbage, so it means that. I already had written it down.
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't think we'll see about
I am. You know, I'm
the Spanish language.
I had 3 years of Spanish, so. What?
Larry telling a Hispanic person that he's had 3.
Oh, don't go pulling that card.
Uncle Carmelo and Grandfather Carmelo.
Okay, the only Spanish word I think you know is Carmelo, but still.
That's true. That's not true at all. Okay. Did you see this next part?
I watched the whole show.
It is a clip for that WWE Backstage Fake Garbage show.
Oh, do you want to know what I wrote in my notes?
Go ahead.
Can I curse? I can't curse.
No.
What kind of Inception poop is this? Why are you showing me? Okay,
wait.
let me take over it. Okay, you go.
You saw Royal Rumble.
I saw, when they told that idiot to go out to the ring.
This was on the Royal Rumble.
But I'm saying, you're telling me I'm going to see a show about, look what happened behind the scenes. Then you show me a clip that is a fake behind the scenes. Yes,
it's a fake behind the scenes clip for the show.
Like an Inception.
For the show that actually has behind the scenes clips. Why would you show
weird
this
Inception thing?
It's the clip
to me, it was like Inception, where there's so many layers upon layers here, and I'm like, I just want to watch wrestling.
But that's not the point.
I just want you to tell me a funny story.
Right, I know, that's true, but the point
think
is...
about what they're saying.
Yes.
They're saying, hey, here's a show where you're going to see what really happens behind the scenes. And the clip they show is what we saw of them pretending we saw behind the scenes. But then the shot is behind the cameraman's shoulder, showing me, I can't even go this deep, showing me that what I'm seeing that is behind the scenes isn't behind the scenes, but the show is real about the behind the scenes.
Oh my God, it was so worthless. And they added 1 second of extra footage. It was Stephanie smiling like it was all fake. Like, that's the clip. 1 second of Stephanie. That's what made this different.
This is it's one of those things where a company or a business wants all the money. Right now, I'm working for a failing company, which I won't Walmart mention. But the reason they're failing is because they didn't want to be the biggest store. They saw Amazon making money, and they're like, we have to get the Amazon money. So they're going to cripple their company because of it. This is like WWE. It's like, okay, we have our wrestling money, but then we want podcasting money. But then we want the money from. So they want all the money. They're like, where's more money? Let's make money by telling wrestling is fake. Like, what was the old TV show that showed that wrestling was fake with the masked wrestler?
Yes.
Like, they're like, we could make money look at how fake wrestling is. I'm like, you have enough money. Like, don't kill the golden goose.
But Larry, 4+ podcasts every day for WWE, every minute or whatever, every second.
And you know,
Okay.
Joe, you know how much money podcasts bring in.
Yeah, we're rich.
I'm sure that's carrying TKO.
Good God.
There's that podcast and money. Casper mattresses, boy, they got deep patent pockets.
Yeah. New Day comes out, and backstage, Lyra talks to Bailey. Is that like Kylie says to Jason? I
actually like this a whole bunch.
Yeah. Okay. So
was
here
like-
it is. So Lyra's crabby and says, Bailey,
She should be.
what are you doing? Why am I your tag team partner? And Bailey's like, I'm so happy-go-lucky, Bailey. Well, let's get some gold. And Lyra's like, what the F is going on?
I don't know what it means, but when you're desperate for entertainment and something pops up that you're like, I don't know what this is,
Yeah.
I'll latch onto it. Yep. It's that Lost thing where you're like, oh, a polar bear. Okay, everything else was sucking, but there's a polar bear on a desert island. I know, deserted island. Yeah, why would I?
I don't know. Number one contenders match, but not that. New Day versus Already in the Ring Creeds versus Already in the Ring LWO. Okay. Let me tell you who, again, now I think I say this every time LWO wrestle. Joaquin Wilde looks great in this match. But guess what? Ivy cheats, Dragon Lee cheats, El Grande comes out to take out Dragon Lee. It looks like it's going to be another snoozer ending with New Day winning and no one cares. But a roll up by Wilde, they give the guy that shines the win, and he pins Kofi, and the LWO are the new number one contenders, which is good because Judgment Day are supposed to be heels and they're the champs. However, it's LWO, so they're not going to win the titles.
Oh, no, Judgment Day aren't. Oh, Judgment Day are the champ. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Remember
all
the
I
gold?
care about. We'll see where this all goes.
Okay.
It's just I think you were a little too excited about LWO because remember.
No, I
Rey
just
Mysterio-
like watching him wrestle. That's all.
If
Oh,
Rey Mysterio
they-
doesn't exist, they don't exist.
They mentioned, Corey actually mentioned that in 2017 he almost killed himself. Like he got injured.
You were there, weren't you?
So, no, not Corey's injury, Joaquin's injury.
Oh, I thought you meant Corey's injury.
No. Cole's, okay, we go to the announce table. Cole says, the story we're following tonight is whether or not Dominic gets cleared. We are? That's a story. What do you mean?
Well, they don't have a car crash, so.
Okay. Io and Asuka and Kyrie are backstage, and they're like, we one day will be champions again. That was sad.
Well, what was sad is all I could think of is Vince was still here. He's like,
I know.
He's pulling off his cans. He's like, which one is the one that like won a lot in NXT? Who's a pirate? I don't know. And we're better now, but I don't think we're that much better.
Oh, we're
because
not.
Guess what? They're all three of them are in the same room
I know.
talking together, and guess
Still.
what they have in common?
Yep. And then Stephanie.
Again, I told you, I'm in Dart League. I'm surrounded by like 4 lesbians. Everyone can be like mixed up.
There
There
you
was
go.
4 lesbians, a black guy, an Asian, and a Hispanic.
Okay.
Just your friends playing darts.
Yes.
We could do this in WWE, you know?
No, they don't know how. Stephanie comes in and she says, if you win at SummerSlam, you know, it's me against you at the SummerSlam. And he was like, well, why don't we wrestle tonight? And Stephanie's like, yes, let's wrestle tonight. So that's good. Because guess what?
This was
Last
so
time they
weird.
wrestled, it was the disqualification. So we
Yeah.
didn't get a finish. I wonder what'll happen tonight. Long video package where Paul Heyman joins up with Seth Rollins that we've seen before.
Okay, why was this so long? If there's one thing somebody watching this show remembers, it's this.
Okay. It goes on forever. And it's like, oh, what's Paul Heyman going to do at WrestleMania? And then he joins Seth Rollins. All of a sudden at the end of it, we hear Corey Graves' voiceover. He goes, Roman Reigns live tonight. What?
Oh, okay. You didn't see what comes next, did you?
A commercial for something that said buy tickets.
Oh, the thing that I don't know why I see, but you
Okay.
don't see. That weird interviewer guy that I don't even know his name because he never exists but pops everywhere.
Wait,
He's
a
like-
guy interviewer? That's not real.
Yeah, he's got a purple suit on. He was weird. Yeah,
I have
he
no
pops
idea
up
what you're
on
talking
these
about.
things every once in a while, and he goes, oh, Roman Reigns, gonna be here, crowd. He's gonna be here. I'm like, why are you pumping this up on something on TV? And then Trick Williams, I have Trick Williams. He's a TNA champion.
Wait, what?
And
This was on Raw?
yeah, this is the stuff you don't see because of that commercial weird stuff. And he's like, TNA champ Trick Williams. What do you think, Trick Williams? And Trick Williams is pretty great here. He's like, I'm the TNA champ. And he's like, well, Undertaker doesn't like you. And he goes, oh, he cuts a promo on Undertaker's knees.
What?
He's like your knees don't have an expiration date. You better can't
Okay,
stay out of my
let me
way,
ask you,
old
let me
man."
ask you this. Why? Okay, I understand why the Let's Effing Go Kids show or whatever it's called would cut promos on Undertaker. What does TNA have to do with Undertaker?
I don't know, but it made me laugh. Maybe that's what he's doing next. But it made me. He totally cut a big promo on Undertaker. He's going to slap you in the face. It's great. It made me laugh,
Wow.
and no one got to see this.
You're right. Backstage, the fake GM tells Dom to quit stalling and go see the doctor. And then all of a sudden, there's this janitor mopping in the background, and it's AJ Styles. And New Day shows up, and AJ says, "Whoa, watch out. I don't want you to slip." And Kofi thinks he's in the Matrix, and they want help. Okay, are you ready for this? This is like
Oh,
the most
Wait, look,
Vince.
Stop right here because
Yeah.
first I want to give AJ two things. This AJ Style, continuing
Just one
story
style.
thing. It's AJ Style
Just one.
Yeah, Styles. This continuing gimmick thing, I love. This is one of the things I love when wrestling does. Rule of threes, whatever. Just keep it going. So that's great. And also, can we please, Lee Fitting, please learn this is how you do segments. You're like, AJ Styles, this is a fun gimmick. He's a janitor mopping the floors. And then he passes the gimmick off. Hey, watch out, wet floor. Passes the gimmick off to the next people. We need more of this. We don't need people walking boring stuff.
Right.
This segment was super well done.
Right.
But now you are going to go into a universe that is uneffing believable.
Okay, so again, this is like Vince wrote this because he's like, well, no one cares. Because Theory and
I don't know
Waller,
how to explain this.
Theory and Waller have been feuding or potentially
decade.
breaking up as a tag team. They stay a tag team. Potentially breaking up for a year and a half. Okay?
This is great.
Now, Waller walks in as soon as the New Day need help. And he goes, hey, guess what, New Day? Austin Theory's injured. So guess what? A-Town down. So guess what? That stupid idiot and we're not even a tag team anymore. I can join the New Day. They say, we will look into it because they're not interested. That is how they broke up Austin Theory and Waller after a year and a half in a talking segment where Theory's not even there.
But even better, you have two of the longest storylines that have been told
with tag teams
converging here into a nothingness that's just like,
you know what?
Wow,
all
really?
they needed to complete the trilogy is the Acclaimed.
that's true. Yeah, we also don't know what is going on.
Wow. How do you fail so badly at this? How?
Well, how do you have two failures and I don't know what to do? Hey, throw them together. I don't.
That's horrible.
And again, I have given New Day so much leeway. But are you telling me all this time Big E was the only talent here?
I know.
Because it was constantly like, we're so good at wrestling. We grew up watching wrestling.
Yep.
We love wrestling. We know what you want. King me. All this stuff.
Yep.
And then when they had their moment to shine, and I know that there's the corporation behind you, but if you're not standing up for a better storyline than this in a group that I have invested in for 5 years more, it's insane. And then Big E's like, I'll just talk on a pre-show. Good night.
Wow. What else can be said? Now, this AJ Styles thing, back to that, because that's actually better than this. I said when this segment ended with the janitor, I said, oh my God, rule of threes. If they know what they're doing, Dominic goes and he's dragged by the GM, pushed into the doctor's office. A guy turns around with surgical gloves and a mask and a cap on, and he says, "Okay, I'm here to." And then he goes, "Okay, drop your pants." And Dominic goes, "That's weird." And then that's how you do this. And then he goes, "Oh, looks to me like you're cleared." And Dominic's like, "Oh man, really?" And then AJ takes off his mask and beats him up.
Or a million different things. You laid the ground.
Okay. The point is,
Dominic leaves. He's cleared. He's got to wrestle, and it's AJ. AJ takes a picture, and then if you want to do the Twitter thing, he posts a picture of a little sausage on Twitter. Listen, you can do a lot of things. I do appreciate how good this was for Raw. Of course, it could have been so much better, but still.
It could have been so much better because I had predicted Doctor, and that's what we ended up getting, but it wasn't what I wanted at all.
Not as good.
Yeah. Becky Lynch comes out. She's mad that she's getting booed. She says, "Lyra's greedy. Who needs 2 titles? I mean, besides me, because I'm Becky Lynch." She calls out Lyra, so Lyra comes out. The crowd completely botches her song with misplaced woos. They don't know how it goes at all. It's horrible. Becky says, oh my God, this is, again, just what happened? We were having such logical writing in WWE. Here we go. Becky says, "When you lose in our match at SummerSlam, you can never challenge for this title again." And I write, why would Lyra agree to that? But Lyra goes, "Okay." Why? And she didn't even say, "You can't challenge me for the title." She agreed for no reason to, "You can never challenge for that title again."
Wow, that tells me the finish.
Wow, it does. We knew that.
Change it.
No, we already knew. But
also, Becky talks about being in Happy Gilmore 2, which is also where MJF is, right?
Like Wardlow and Miz. Yes. Uh-huh.
So weird.
It is very weird. And WWE will never acknowledge it. Every clip they show for Happy Gilmore, they will not show MJF. They have to. They had to ask specifically for a trailer without MJF in it. Think about that. But they won't admit they asked, but they had to ask.
No, I mean, I don't have any problem with that. I would, same thing, right? Coke, Pepsi, whatever. But
then if someone asks you in an interview, "Did you specifically ask for a thing without MJF?" You know what your answer should be? Yes, because he's not in our company. We're not going to promote that. Not we didn't do that. They're not competition. Grr. That's all.
Okay, but it is funny, and I don't know anything about Happy Gilmore 2 except it's going to be terrible. But well, not the Happy Gilmore 1, fantastic. This movie is going to be terrible. But if you're like a director or a producer, whoever has final say, like for some reason you and I are producing a movie that was a big budget, like Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah,
I would be like, you know what? Why don't you stick an AEW and a WCW or WWE guy in there just to make problems? Yes. I would do that.
Yes, I know. I understand.
Make sure every scene's has both of them in
I understand. So back to the ring, Lyra says, "But since I agreed to that for no reason, I need you to agree to no disqualification and no countouts." And Becky's like, "I'm a heel. Of course I'll accept that. This story is so bad." So then Becky says, "Shake my hand," but she tries to attack Lyra, and Lyra grabs her and gives her her own finisher, the manhandle slam. And then Bayley comes out, but it's just not for them. It's for a tag title opportunity. No, guess what? Even though Alexa Bliss and Charlotte just won a #1 contenders match to go for those tag titles at SummerSlam, Bayley and Lyra, who are not a tag team, jump the line and get a shot right now.
Yeah, that's an AEW thing right there. AEW does that thing.
This Raw's so stupid. So, when was the last time we analyzed wrestling and went, "Wow, that's stupid. Wow, that's stupid. Wow, it's like Vince, right?"
Yeah, this was a lot of not thought out stuff, and I would understand if we were in a dead zone. But we're building to SummerSlam, and they're telling us
SummerSlam's in like a week and a half.
Yeah, this is worthy of 2 days of wrestling, and everything is nonsensical and it's not good.
They didn't know how to write. So It's Lyra and Bailey against Raquel and
what's
Roxanne for
sad
the
is-
tag titles. Yeah.
If you talk about writing, like the best story for making me want to watch the pay-per-view has been the stupid AJ Dominic.
Oh, I know.
But that's like a nothing story. But that's how little you have to entertain me to make stuff. This, let me tell you, the Lila Valkyrie like career thing. Oh, as a heel, push. Oh, she's not good. No, she's disgusting. Now she's a face or a heel, or she's a face.
Yeah.
Now she's a heel. Blah blah blah. Push. Can we just cut this off now? She's never going to work.
I don't know about never,
Telling you,
but it's looking bad.
she's bad. Like,
Aw.
I don't know what's worse, is not to get a push or to get such a push when you're not ready.
Okay. Well, they have a tag title match right now. Guess what? Raquel accidentally kicks Dominic, and a doctor comes out to check on Dominic.
But did that?
Yeah.
But let's stop because you and I and everybody listening is always searching for story. The kick was so bad. I was like,
Oh, it was
my God,
embarrassing.
Is it a bad kick to make Dominic like, oh, I'm hurt but
Yes.
for that instant,
Right.
the kick was so
I know.
freaking so much air in between them
I know.
that I was like, oh, she's pretending to kick him and he's going to pretend
Nope.
to be her.
It's supposed to be an accidental kick. And then after that happens, a doctor comes out and a different doctor goes, let me handle this. And they did the Dr. AJ thing, which wasn't what I wanted, but it was Dr. AJ. So I did get that right. And comes
It was
out
good.
and gives
Wasn't
Dominic
great.
CPR. So, and tries to get his heart started. Then Becky comes out to attack Lyra.
Okay,
and then,
but the CPR bit didn't last long enough.
no,
You
it
need
was
to
too
go-
short
Yeah,
and it
you
wasn't
needed- yeah,
funny
you needed
enough.
to- yeah.
They needed the part where he tried to give him mouth to mouth and Dom's like, get away from me or whatever. We didn't get that. Becky, then not that I saw, Becky comes out to attack Lyra and Bailey is left alone and loses the match. So the Bailey is all happy thing is leading to her heel turn, I guess. So we'll just have to wait till when. So
It's awful messy.
I know.
But whatever.
backstage interview with Sami Zayn. And they're like, you're supposed to be out indefinitely. This is not indefinitely. Why are you here? And he's like, well, to be honest with you, to tell you the truth, I got to be honest and tell you true things. I'm wrestling Karrion Kross tonight, so I got to be here for that. So Sammy goes out to the ring. Dominic looks for AJ Styles backstage, and Finn and JD are there, and they're talking. And Finn's like, whoa, wait a minute. And Fake GM comes in and says, you go to the doctor right now, or you just give me that title and you lose the title. And he's like, fine, I'll go to the doctor. What did Dominic say? He said, my time is now or something. And last week he said he had adrenaline in his soul. So he's doing all the theme songs. Sami Zayn versus Art in the Ring, Karrion Kross. The
I
crowd,
don't know why I want.
the crowd's chanting, we want Cross. And I'm sorry,
I
they're
agree,
chanting
but,
Sammy,
like-
let's go Sammy, let's go Cross. So that,
No, But
That's-
what are we getting out of this feud?
well, guess
I
what?
don't-
Maybe nothing, because cheating, steel pipe, Cross wins. And that's
Okay, listen, this is not my job being professional wrestling. Why was the pipe 5.5 feet long? Like, you can't, like, it doesn't
I know if
have
you're
to
gonna
be
have
that long.
if you're gonna have a weapon that you're gonna cheat behind the ref's back, you want a smaller weapon maybe because you know maybe you don't
This
want to get
thing was
caught.
I was like, why is this pipe like? Where
I don't
did
know.
she forget? And just like unscrew
don't
like
know.
a 4-foot long pipe out back.
Yeah, but anyway, Cross
Oh
finally
wait,
gets
wait,
a
this
win.
match. Oh, so this match ended with like someone hitting someone with a pipe. Okay.
Right, because they're all cheap matches. Fake
Oh, wait,
GM.
no, I knew you weren't gonna get this.
Well, I didn't get it. I can't help
Okay,
it.
go on. Oh wait, maybe. Okay, maybe you did. I want to see if you got this. So you do your bit here and see. It's the
No,
very
I
next-
didn't, because I got Fake GM and AJ Styles at the doctor. They're trying to get an update. They're outside the door. Dominic runs out of the doctor's office, attacks Styles, and says, I'm cleared. So that's it.
Fine. I wouldn't know how I would have ended up. But fine. What happened next?
There was a match, so I didn't see it. So go ahead.
Mattress Mac.
Oh,
in the
no,
audience.
I did see that.
What
And
is? What
apparently,
is this?
Corey Graves knows who this is, but he's a legendary mattress salesman that owns some kind of furniture emporium. And he's like
How do you get
100
this
years
rub?
old.
How do you get this rub in WWE? How do you get this?
I don't know. Houston's own
Joe,
mattress match.
Okay,
I
with
have
Joe,
no idea.
when you're 90, and you go to WWE event,
Or wherever
will they
they are.
finally be like,
Where are they?
Will they be like, WWE?
Houston. Okay.
But no, but if you go to it, like you're 90, because then they're done being jerks to us. Will they be like, Joe Negron?
Yes.
3,000
Yes.
podcasts about
The
wrestling.
longest running
Like,
weekly episodic pro wrestling podcast in history. They'll say it, the name, the
Yeah.
day we're ready to retire.
Yeah.
But not
And
until
you're like,
then.
I'm gonna die tomorrow.
Like Charles Schultz. He's like, I'm done with peanuts today. And his wife's like, good, you can play golf tomorrow. And he just dies.
I'm dead. I don't mean to laugh.
But all your laughing was blacked out because it was so loud. It like cut it out.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
okay.
No, I didn't laugh. Why would I laugh about
okay.
Charles?
Io Sky versus Already in the Ring, Stephanie Vaquer. They mention, oh my God. So Devil's Kiss, and guess what? This time they don't just mention Booker T, they mention Wade Barrett. And then Cole, okay, so I am sick to death of talking about men that aren't even active wrestlers when Stephanie wrestles. Because it's Stephanie's move. And then Cole finally admits it though. He says, yeah, that Booker, that the stuff he says, yeah, that is kind of creepy. No kidding.
Okay, that's what is bothering me because I really want to like Stephanie. I'm like, I really like everything about
She's
her.
awesome.
And then, yeah, and then they say like, they're like, oh, nudge, nudge. And you know when you like a female and you're like, yeah, I like this female. And then somebody else is like, nudge, nudge. And like, oh, that makes me feel gross. For
It's
liking
gross
a
because
female.
it's because Booker T likes her butt and wants to like
Yes.
live near her crotch. That is not acceptable for a commentator to be saying. It's not.
Who is that for? Because if it's not definitely for female wrestling fans, and if you're a guy, you're like, I like her, and he's like, oh, you like her because of her butt, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that makes me feel gross to like you.
Yeah, it's bad. And I hate it. And they just couldn't, in history, the only time they haven't said the Booker T thing was the third time at the Rumble elimination when she got rid of Lash Legend, because they had already said Booker twice during the match because there were 3 attempts. So that was the only time in history. So that doesn't even count. So every week, watch when she does that move, they cannot help themselves. And it's disgusting. And I don't
And
like
why?
it.
She's really over. She can be so over.
But they're saying it's because Booker T put her over by doing that.
No, she doesn't need that.
Oh, guess what? The match is really good. So, of course, Secret Hervis comes out. Chelsea comes out. Disqualification.
Oh, wait. Crappy match with no finish?
Another
Oh,
one.
weird.
What a waste. Faces stand
Oh, wait,
tall. Yeah.
I think this is hidden content again. What are we going to call this? Hidden
Well,
content?
hold on. I'm not done. I didn't even tell you the rest of the thing.
Oh, yeah.
The fate. Oh, my God. Do we not do a review here where we tell people what happened?
Yes, but this is like, who is not guessing what happens here?
People come out of the back. You tell me who comes out.
Rhea Ripley. She always comes out.
Okay, but I'm not going to not say it so you could quick jump to the
Okay,
commercial.
fine, yeah.
Okay, faces stand tall. It looks like, but okay, this was again a Vince segment. It looks like Io is going to turn on Stephanie. She's standing behind her.
Yeah.
And it was like, but that's not what it was supposed to look like. It's because Naomi's late for her cue. So Io just has to stand there like she's ready for Stephanie to turn around and get attacked. So Naomi comes in, she shoves Io into Stephanie, who are we supposed to then believe that next week Stephanie will be like, why did you attack me, Io? Because I don't watch the product. And then Rhea comes out, and then Io mistimes again and grabs Chelsea and doesn't know what to do. So Chelsea turns around like she's going to get hit or something, and she just stands there. And then Io just stands there. What was that?
That was a really ugly cluster.
Yeah, the faces stand tall, but what an ugly ending there. And another
is that
wasteful match.
What match is that setting up?
I don't want to talk about what I think it is because I might throw up, but it looks like, no, you know what? It was going to be at one point Nikki Bella at SummerSlam, but I guess that's off. So it's going to be.
she has dropped off the radar, hasn't she?
Yeah. So I guess it's just a Raw match. It's Chelsea and the Secret Hervis, who are from SmackDown. So you're right this time, Larry.
I'm always right about this. You won't give this up. It doesn't matter anymore.
They usually don't do that, but they're doing it right now. And they're going to go against Rhea, Io, and Stephanie. And it has to be a Raw match because they have other matches at SummerSlam. Also, where is Julia in the United States title?
Julia who?
See?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. On this, okay, this was creepy. The SummerSlam graphics are all still shots of the people, except when we get to Gunther and Punk, and Gunther starts moving, and I'm like, did WWE learn AI or something? Why is he moving?
Was it AI?
It wasn't, though. It was not, because
That
later,
would be funny.
every graphic is still, except that one and the Tiffany and Jade one. Those are moving. And Tiffany's doing things that you could tell that's not AI. That's just that is just a robot, not AI.
That sounds like picking, like petty, but really, like, why would you do that? When you put together a package, you watch it back and you're like, that's okay. That doesn't.
Why is this not matching up with this? Is what I said. It looked.
I'm saying, like, you watch it back and you're like, oh, get
just
another,
like that
get
weird transition, that wipe for Cena and Cody. Just like that ugly thing, this graphic thing really stood out as unprofessional, and I didn't like it. Yeah, so,
are they hiring like what is it, Full Sail guys to like?
Oh my God, no, they're not. So I don't know what's going on there.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm convinced Cody and Cena has a double turn at SummerSlam, but Cody should just kick Cena right in the crotch and win the title. I wish we could bring The Rock back, but he's ruined that storyline so bad it's not even worth it.
Oh, what was I reading that someone was complaining about The Rock in some other format? Did you get that? I need to like write this stuff. Like somebody said The Rock. Oh, it was the Shazam guy thing. Remember when he was evil Shazam?
Oh, Black Adam. Yeah.
Black Adam, yeah. Somebody was saying that he came in like, I am going to fix the DC Universe movie thing. And they're like, you're supposed to just say these lines and go home.
Yeah.
And
fix the DC Universe. The only thing that's going to do that is James Gunn and Superman. Sorry.
No. Nothing's ever going to fix it. Watch the
Did you wait. Did you go see Superman?
No.
Well, then be quiet. Yes.
You left the house and saw Superman.
I saw it on opening night. Yes.
Really? What'd you think?
It was really good. A DC movie that's good.
Really?
A Superman movie that's good that wasn't made in the 70s? Yes.
Okay, to me, and I have not seen it, and I have not watched trailers, but everything I've seen online people talking about is like, oh, look, a dog. And I'm like, I'm not going to go watch a movie because, oh, look, a dog.
Okay, but guess what? The dog is a character that means something, and it's going to mean something in another movie, so it's worth it.
Okay, number one, he doesn't look like Crypto at all. That dog is... Why would you not get a dog?
There's a reason. James Gunn wanted to use his own dog as the model, and then they made him just a different color.
Then you're a jerk, because that's not how wrestling or movies work.
Not wrestling, but anyway, even though the movie was a little busy at times and a little like a little convoluted, it was the best Superman movie in decades. I'll say that.
Okay, well, I will not argue this because I am going to hot take is what the kids hot take. There's never been a good Superman movie. And
Superman 1 and 2. Are you joking?
They're not great. Listen, this is the problem. We have had multiple really good Superman actors.
Yeah.
Christopher Reeves. Listen, I hated, what was it, Man of Steel? But that guy was a really good Superman. We have had so many good Superman actors. We've never had a good Superman story ever.
Okay, I don't agree with that, but okay, that's fine.
Okay, I will watch.
Did you ever see the Richard Donner cut of Superman 2?
No, because guess what? You don't give me lunch and you're like, here, Larry, eat this lunch. And I eat it. And you're like, oh, wait, I should have put these ingredients in. And
that was years later. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. This one was good, and it makes me want to see the next few movies. So, and I didn't care at all about DC Universe in the last decade.
You shouldn't, because how many reboots? Oh, now we're going this direction. We're going this direction. It's all BS. And I love DC cartoon movies. They're all good, but yeah, these.
Okay, well that's fair.
Okay, are you jumping right into Paul Heyman and Bronson Reed and all of them?
Well, Cole says Roman Reigns up next, and that's a lie.
Oh no, because hidden content up next.
Okay.
Byron has Judgment Day, and there are. Why do they only do trickle story in these hidden content? Because Byron has Judgment Day, and he's like, we have Judgment Day. And Finn's like, we have all the titles. And they're like, look at our titles. And they go to everybody, and everybody has a title. And they're like, look at me, I have a title. I'm strong, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
They go to Dominic, and Dominic is like, I have a title. And the crowd goes, boo, boo. And Dominic's like, I can't even talk. And then the toddler's like, no, I got this, Dominic. Dominic's really great, and you guys boo him, and I'm talking for him. I'm like, is this a character point? Because it's wasted here.
Yep.
But yeah, so that was what we missed.
That's a shame. So
okay.
I guess this is the main event. Paul Heyman comes out with Braun, and then Heyman talks a little, and Roman Reigns comes out and interrupts him, and Heyman goes, Reigns, you're off to a bad start with me tonight. I apologize. First of all, what does that sentence mean?
You're off to a bad start. I don't know.
I'm sorry, but you're off to... Heyman says, Seth Rollins is going to be out of action for a long, long time.
Oh, so long. So long.
Oh, my God.
Nothing could happen now.
Sure. So we need a leader. And maybe it should be you. I love you, my tribal chief. Like, this is not a Paul Heyman segment. This is turds. And then Reigns clowns and calls himself the learning tree. And he says... Braun Breaker, Paul Heyman's just going to take all the credit, try to take all the credit for creating you. But he didn't create me.
I do like, okay, but that was a good rub. That was a good, like, giving him, he's like, when you're the big guy, when you're the star. And
I know.
was like, okay, that's nice.
He's trying to do this, and I know we're getting a match at SummerSlam.
And I kind of think Braun is the future, but is it too soon?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, Reigns... This is ridiculous. Reigns talks so much. He's like, wrestling faction and God's work and my kids at home. And then he says, dumb butt Paul Heyman, you ruined the bloodline. The speech goes on for 36 minutes. It feels like, not actually.
Oh, it's
Braun
really...
says...
Oh, wait, but I also have a question.
Yeah. Why are you frozen?
How many kids does he have?
4? 3 or 4?
Okay, so he's like, I'm training the next generation of the bloodline. I'm like, I thought he just had the little girl he like did a tea party with. But, well, he's been busy. Okay.
No, I think he has more. Okay. But then Braun says, you're the old dog. And I'm like, is there a new dog or a young dog? He says,
no, he is a sort of a dog.
Okay, but he says, Roman Reigns, you are worthless. Wait, what? He says, I add value to the company. And Braun says, I am a big dog. I am a top dog, but not a new or a young dog, you say. Braun tells him to leave. So Reigns is like, okay, I'll just leave. No, you know what? I didn't hear anything you just said. And here's a Superman punch. And it's a fight. And then Reigns gets speared. It's 2-on-1. Jey Uso comes out for the save. And the faces stand tall. You think it's over, but Michael Cole calls Braun the Young Guns and says,
yeah,
but now the incumbent sheriff is in town. Is that
a position?
Okay, first of all, no, but wait, who? Roman Reigns? Jey Uso? What are you talking about?
Incumbent sheriff.
What a weird way to go home.
Going on here?
Yeah, that's such a weird ending to Raw. It was like Aliens or AI plus Aliens plus Vince McMahon's Ghost, even though he's still alive, wrote SmackDown and Raw this week.
It was so weird this week. I don't know, like, yes, the Bloodline story was one of my favorite stories in all of wrestling.
Yeah.
Where is it going now? I don't
know.
He's in the ring with Paul, who was the wise man, but then we have Solo.
You got me, because I don't know the answer to this.
Okay, at least when the NWO fell apart, let's be honest, the NWO was never that good.
No.
It was good for like a month and a half. But now the Bloodline was good for what, a year and a half? That's pretty good.
Yes, very long time.
Think how long the Bloodline was good. And I know everything dies except me, but still, it's like that was to see it kind of Flanders, Nick
Yes.
Flanders, I don't know.
Ned
But
Flounders.
yeah, whatever. It was weird. This was not a good. It wasn't the worst week in wrestling. I won't.
No,
say
it
that.
was not the worst. It was just broken in a lot of ways.
And here's what I want. If anyone from the companies is listening, do you know why this week wasn't the worst week in wrestling? Because I had 2 hours of Dynamite,
Yep.
2 hours of SmackDown,
Yep.
2 hours of Collision, and 2 hours of Raw.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it wasn't really good, but I can give you 2 hours a night.
That's fine.
How many hours last week did they ask of me?
Like 30, I think it was 34.
This is insane.
Yeah.
Like, give me a TV
31
show.
or something.
Do you know what? I know TNA is just pretty much just sewn themselves as some kind of attached twin to WWE now.
Yeah.
If TNA cut their budget and gave me a network show for 2 hours 1 week, I'd be like,
do you
why
know?
not watch that?
Do you know that they're trying and they're trying to go live?
Really?
I'll make this deal. If TNA goes live every week, we might cover it instead of Collision, I think.
I don't think that's unfair.
No, it's not.
Because legitimately, if there was and I know, look at my shirt. What did my shirt say?
It says Lucha Underground.
Why is it only backwards for me?
Yes,
cameras
we
work?
see it correctly. Kev Out says, Larry, I have the same Lucha Underground tank top. He said,
I love this shirt. Because I love Lucha Underground. Remember when Lucha Underground was, hey, that's a thing.
Yep.
And I watch it and I'm so happy and I leave.
yes.
Now I know WWE can't do that. WWE has to be everywhere. But what if a company just gave me a 2-hour show?
That's true. But the problem, Larry, is that you're missing is that TNA can't do that because half of their angles are then on NXT.
Yeah, I know now they can't. But But still, it would be better than NXT.
Yes.
It would be better than
Oh, I
Collision
know
because
that.
Collision came off their universe-changing pay-per-view, and Collision was as trashy as it ever was.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's a shame. We're done. We did it. We said all the wrestling of the week.
Short show.
Well, it's not a long show. It's 2
What's
hours
the
and 30
time right
minutes.
now?
Like 2 hours and 30 minutes or so.
That's way too long for what we watched.
That's true, but it's not a 4-hour one like last week, so that's good. I mean, to some people it's not good because they want the longest show possible. But so listen, if you are in the YouTube chat, thank you for being there. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Podbean or Patreon or wherever you listen to the show, whatever other ways, internet thing .foot, you can watch us. Subscribe free for the YouTube thing, youtube.com/smartwrestlingfan, or become a patron, patreon.com/smartwrestlingfan. If we don't get 3 new patrons this week, we're canceling next week's video show. That's our new threat.
Yeah. I mean, no, I don't know what to do here.
Okay. I don't know.
As long as I don't have this stupid YouTube chat pulled up, I don't care what you do.
Okay, that's fine.
Camera.
That's
I'm picking
fine.
my nose right now.
You can do that all you want. I don't care.
Both nostrils.
You
two at a
can.
time.
It's fine. There's nothing
two
wrong
at
with
a
that.
time.
Sometimes you got to pick. So do that. And Lucy really wants me to get out there. And, like, yeah, she's done. She's done being out there alone. She's mad. So that's our show, everybody. She's so mad.
She's
F you, open the door.
somebody. And she does she even want to be in there? No. So.
Oh, she wants to jump up here and jump on the keyboard. Yes, she does.
Oh yeah.
She wants to
Boris does that.
break the show. Yeah, and I can't have that happen. So, or pee on something. So I'm not going to have that happen. So, also go to smartwrestlingfan.com and at the bottom of the page, donate at the PayPal link, or go to paypal.me/SWF podcast. Do something. Help support the show. We do this for free. Just please help us. Okay, that's our show. Thank you for listening. We appreciate it. Until next time, bye everybody. Okay, the show was a little longer than I thought. Everybody on YouTube,
It
Land
was,
and Larry.
You
Sorry.
cursed him, but that's okay. Yeah, I got to go
sorry.
to sleep. I'm going to
Okay,
sleep.
you go to sleep. I'll
I
talk
will
to you
not-
whenever I know you're busy.
Yeah, I know. I got overtime, but yeah.
We do
I
have
will hit you up sometime.
we do have a smart movie fan or two to do. So
Ooh, what's... Wait, you can't...
I'll tell you as soon
you
I
tell-
can text you.
Yeah, text me the movie. Yes.
I will.
Okay.
Somebody in the
talk to
chat
you
knows
later.
what it is because it's Crystal's in the chat, so knows what it is. Okay, so all right,
I'm going to put that on the front burner. Okay,
yes,
talk to you later.
okay, bye everybody on the YouTubes, and I'm gonna stop streaming now. So bye, have fun.